Bards. I'm your humble Game Master Tom, and this is Adventure 63. We are so excited to be here today. First game of the new year. The date today is January 4th, 2022. I did a little bit of research. Our first adventure for Season 3 with these players was November 24th, 2019. This has covered 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. We've covered a crap ton of stuff, a lot of stuff. That's just crazy to me. Crazy to me. Yeah, that was our first episode. Was 2019. So multi-year massive campaign. So great. We've accomplished a lot. I wanted to give a quick shout out, or maybe even not so quick, to all of our great fans and everyone who's been listening in and joining us along on these adventures. We've had some diehard people with us on the live show almost every week for so long. Thanks to Bat Sammy, SG Pren, Sistabil, Dr. Koala. I know I'm missing a whole bunch of others. Anyone else I'm missing on the live all the time? Yeah. Tater salad. Enchanted raisin. Turd smuggling's been there. Yep. Thanks to all the folks on the Discord community joining us there and talking about the show and different episodes and your thoughts. Also, thanks to the fans who have been making art throughout this season of their favorite moments on the show. There's some great stuff out there, and it's on Discord. There's an art channel there. You can see all the different illustrations and paintings that have been done. And, of course, special thanks to all of our Patreon supporters. We couldn't do this without you. You're helping keep the lights running, and we always appreciate it. So thanks to everyone, and hopefully we'll have some more amazing, great adventures this year, or everyone gets killed right now. All right, so without further ado, let's go to Alistair with a note from our sponsor.
Hello, good to be back. Support for the Inglorious Bards is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world, offering precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0, which features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents, and their advanced skin-safe technology is sure to leave any man feeling confident walking into every room in 2022. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free shipping worldwide with the code IngloriousBards at manscaped.com. Fellas, imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed and optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your favorite time in the bathroom. I was once like you, some chump using the same razor for my face and area below the waist. I can't tell you how many battle scars and bumps I have down there from over the years. I'm a young man, but it looks like the surface of the moon sometimes.
It's gross.
It is. Ever since Manscaped found me, Jeremy, and lit up my life, my balls have been more smooth than a bagel with cream cheese.
Bagel!
Speaking of lighting up my life, this upgraded trimmer gives you the ability to turn on the 4,000 Kelvin LED spotlight when needed for a more precise shave. The performance package includes the Weed Whacker nose and ears hair trimmer. Also included is the crop preserver, the crop reviver, anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. Look, it's time for you to get your own ball hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence. No more grooming accidents in the dark. No more double fisting with the phone flashlight, Tim. No more ingrown hairs. Get 20% off and free shipping with code IngloriousBards at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com and use code IngloriousBards. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for your family jewels with Manscaped.
Oh, is it me now? I just kept thinking about
I was enamored.
his gloriously shaved man jewels. He's gonna eat it.
Well, Jeremy's on camera.
Yeah, so last time we were all together, we made it over to Slain Rock, and the whole adventurers were gathered up and started heading towards what we saw to be the Tower of Scoriel, and we were completely attacked. Like, they sent out 3 warriors, the orcs did, on Direboars, which we made quick work of, we being Palik, like destroyed them in one round. And then we went in, got attacked by another 30 plus orcs, at which point Xander couldn't be as diplomatic as he wanted to be, and he and Sildren friggin' froze them all. We were able to basically walk into the tower after creating a whole bunch of carnage, though we were waylaid by an orc chieftain who almost did some nasty work with a crazy axe. But even dispatching him and continuing on into the tower, we found out that there was yet another riddle and puzzle to get access to the room. We opened it up, slid open a couple of doors, and found a whole different type of tower than we've ever seen before. This was a massive mazes and hallways, and there was a wraith and all sorts of things that drained us our life and really proved to us that we probably needed Yaru to even survive. So we left. The whole group took our tail between our legs, tried to recover our drain levels as Bali healed us, and we all headed back to the Nexus to come back and try again. That's where we left off. We're all here now, and we're going to bring Yaru with us, kicking or screaming the whole way if we have to. And we're going to get back into this tower to get our way through it or die trying. So with that, let the adventure begin!
Cold mountain air rolls across the temple courtyard. Fallen leaves scatter around the soft sand where the monks have battled. Yaru stands over his former student, Tarai. The young monk lies beaten. Everyone watches to see what Yaru will do next.
Stay down. You are beaten. Look what has happened, Tarai. How has it come to this?
How has it come to this? Because you have strayed too far from our path. Everything you have taught me, every principle, every belief I uphold, but not you. Only the great Master Yaru knows best. You have gotten lost on your endless quest for good. Do you not remember what you taught me about this very failing?
I know what I said.
You said the best of intentions undo the balance. Remember?
This is different, Tarai.
No, it isn't. Your journey to defeat evil has undone the balance of this world.
If my allies and I hadn't done what needed to be done, there would be no world left.
You have defeated me, Yaru, but this is yet another step away from the balance of the world. If you continue on this path, if you somehow defeat Charais, you stop what should be and will send Varen into chaos.
Perhaps. I am not sure.
A disembodied voice emanates calmly from all directions. You are tired. You have doubts. But there are answers. A cloud of smoke instantly gathers around Yaru, and he is pulled from this dream into the cloud. The mist covering his eyes fades, and he finds himself in the lair of Charais, holding Yelena in his hands. The girl is lifeless. Palik pulls her dagger from Yelena's back.
What have you done?
She's dead.
She was just a girl. She was one of us.
She had to die. She was too dangerous. She couldn't control herself.
The vision of Charais' lair fades away. Palik fades away. Yelena fades away. And Master Yaru is left alone, looking at his blood-stained hands.
She trusted you. What have you done?
A disembodied voice emanates calmly from all directions. I offer you peace, Master Yaru. A peace in a new world. A peace for all to finally rest. Yaru drops to his knees, gasping and desperately thirsty. The vision around him becomes a dirt-covered cell beneath the oubliette.
Please, water. I need water.
A handsome man in a goatee stands over the monk, holding a flask, but not quite handing it over.
What is it? What do you want from me?
I want you to learn. Learn your place here. Learn that heroes come and heroes die. You need to learn when to push through and when to give in when you've done enough. The face of the handsome man changes into that of Scoredrennar, the silent fate, a muscular man with a square jaw and sad eyes. He kneels down next to Master Yaru and gently touches the monk's arm. The gods have abandoned endless lost souls, but I shall not. And I will not abandon you. Rest, Master Yaru. Rest. You are no longer alone, for I am with you. Master Yaru, still lying on the floor, looks up at Scoredrennar, unsure of what to do. Finally, the monk says,
I am no master. Not anymore. Just Yaru.
Yaru, wake up now. Yaru.
Yeah. What is it?
Yaru wakes from his dream sitting cross-legged, safely on the floor of his room in the Nexus.
We're off to kill some more yosts and the things now. So, if you're done with all the sleeping and the meditating, you should join us and put those big paws of yours to good use.
Killing ghosts?
At another of the Scoredrennar's towers.
Yaru raises an eyebrow and stands up.
Take me there.
So this way.
You leave your individual rooms, you head up to the top floor of the Nexus proper. You see the other heroes have gathered. You have all rested for the evening. You've gotten back your health, your hit points. Are there any conditions lingering on anyone in particular? Everyone looks at
I don't think so.
Claire.
No, everyone's been cleared up.
Nobody leveled up without me, did they?
Twice. That doesn't happen. We're a team.
And there's no wounded levels either?
No
Nice.
wounded levels either.
Let's see if we can change all that.
Sure we can.
You guys are in the Nexus. What do you want to do? The world and beyond is yours.
I am sorry for my absence, everyone. Something has come over me.
Were you gone? Was he gone?
I just felt being more quiet in the background, you know?
He needed a little rest. It's okay.
We call it a rat nap where I come from.
You didn't notice the lack of complaining?
Oh, that's why it was quiet.
You didn't notice how clean it was in your Nexus for once? 150 years of crap. Yaru gets here, everything's spick and span now.
It was nice. A lot less peanut butter.
Cheeto dust.
And it ain't easy getting that stuff out, let me tell you. It ain't easy getting cheesy out.
Every crack and crevice.
So Piercy
I
mentioned
don't need to learn about Sildren all the time.
Piercy mentioned ghosts and the like. What have you been up to? Oh, fuck me.
About 3 seconds in, you see Yaru walking back to his
Going
room.
back to bed.
Goes back into the dream nightmares. Save here.
Because of orcs and the slain rock, and there's a whole bunch of things over there, but there's a hole in the tower. But if we go inside the tower, there's a lot of wraiths inside, and there's a big maze down below, so we needed robes, we needed to come back, and we all get to feel better and feel now you're here, so we'll get back over there.
You went to the Iron Lands without me, the guy with the maps?
Yes.
Oh, that was kind of dumb.
I mean, the book took us there, so we really didn't need you.
You didn't. If the book took you, you didn't have a choice. You kind of just went where you read.
It's true.
I know how that feels. But this about the Scoredrennar's towers, we're coming closer and closer to the clues, although it seems to get more confusing as we go on.
Well, if we get to the clue, we'll have some things to take care of, but getting into the tower wasn't so much of an issue, it's getting through it. That's why we came back to rest up and bring you with us.
It can be troublesome getting through these ghost-like creatures without the guy who can hit ghosts.
We killed the ghost. It's no problem.
Oh, good.
There.
Never mind then.
As getting through the halls, they get a little dangerous.
Let me guess, it's like a really long hallway, and Bali just can't quite make it all the way down. Though.
What's the bully? I didn't even try to go down the hallway.
Well, let's go. What are we sitting around here
Yes,
for?
please. I'm very excited to see this land
Yes, let's go.
of iron.
Xander will. I probably left the book on the podium, but if not, Xander's going to grab the book for Eastern Beren.
All right.
I'm
put it on the
picturing
podium
everyone
in the
putting
Nexus.
on their cardigan and the little train coming from out behind the wall as we all go to the land of make believe.
Oh my God, that's bringing nightmares of puppets back to me.
Speedy delivery! Speedy delivery! You're not gonna hear that voice any other way again. Now.
Let's go. Jesus Christ.
Is that Seth or Malik?
Yes.
Yes, and let's go.
Xander opens up the book and starts reading about East Beren.
You open up the book as you read about descriptions of what the place is like and the landscape and the temperature and the warmth and the shrubs. You feel then the heat upon you, and you start to blink your eyes, and the cool, almost like Northwest U.S. winter Maine wind and rain hitting the conservatory environment fades away of the Nexus and is replaced with the warmth of the Iron Lands. Far out to the east of Veren is a wide open, huge plain / desert of shrubs and rocks and dirt. And you find yourself, everyone else is teleporting there as well through the Nexus?
Yep.
While he's walking.
Saving battery charge on the
Here
Nexus.
we go.
He's Dr. McCoy, he doesn't use the teleporter. And you all arrive around this little obelisk. It's about 3-4 feet tall. This stone obelisk that, by touching a key to, you can easily return. And I'm just verifying, because I know it's been chaotic before. Everyone has a key
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
Everyone has a key
to return.
for now.
Nobody's throwing a temper tantrum and taking it anyway.
You don't know me.
It is warm. The sun is above. It's beating down. It is dry. You know, to the east, you can see there's a drop of a cliff of this huge multi-mile wide plateau that you're on. There's some smoke and some shrubs and some small little village you saw, I think, the last time. No, that one, the one you're thinking of, is to the west, where you know just beyond the view is another village with a tower. And I assume that's where your goal is?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
The group heads out. You march west.
Wait, everybody. Yaru is, instead of marching forward, he's going to do a little clickety-clackety of his anklets of alacrity, and is going to gain a bonus speed of 20 plus, which now makes it 75. And I'm also going to cast a focus spell.
How long does that last?
Yeah,
10
it
minutes.
only lasts 10 minutes.
That lasts for 10 minutes, but my
Okay.
focus spell only lasts for 1.
But you're probably 30 minutes or an hour away. So we'll just wait till you get closer to do this. But go ahead, keep going.
Okay, I was just going to go straight up in the air and kind of observe what's around.
You're miles still away. Is that
Yeah.
what you want to do the flying
Yeah,
now?
I'm doing that. I'll do it in an hour or so,
Okay.
kind of in. But yeah, I'm
Alright.
getting a view of the land.
You guys hike out west, making your way there. Although I would think you might have better modes of travel. But you hike out.
We follow our own footprints from before.
All right.
Step through some orc gore.
Yeah.
You guys didn't walk in a single file line?
Like random.
Can I get survival rolls?
For everyone?
You seem optimistic, Xander. Sure.
That's
Natural 20.
Nice. Survival.
37.
I
Nice,
do have
yes.
untrained
36.
improvisation, if that matters at all.
I rolled low.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Really
Which
low.
makes this a 37 with untrained improvisation.
Wow, a 39?
30 for Xander.
Xander got a 30. Good for you.
Good for me.
And you're 20. What would that be if you added 20 on
38.
38, and then a critical on top of that. All right. Everyone doing well with survival notices that there are more than just your tracks. There are other tracks of orcs that have been around and following these tracks, trying to figure out where you went. And you see them circle and go out east past your little obelisk, and then coming back and totally confused as to where you went. Piercy, with your roll, you estimate it to be 30 orcs were part of this warband.
Oh, I think the orcs that tried to find us, but I don't think they found us.
Oh, I've heard about orcs. They're very friendly creatures.
And maybe
Really?
30
They're,
of them.
they're not that smart, but they have like 4 basic hand gestures. As long as you don't do the submissive one, everything should be fine.
Which one's that?
Just simply throwing your both hands in the air, like a high 10, you know?
Yeah, no.
Because you see,
good to
they
know.
only have like the 4 fingers. They, it's like one big one in the middle, so they can't. That's very bad. You don't want to do that in wave or anything.
Is he
I
making
think
this up?
he napped too much.
No, we had an orc student in our temple when I was a kid. We found him in the mountains. He was horrible punk. He was more of a bard.
I don't mean. It's just more.
Why?
orcs.
What are you guys all frowning about?
Nothing.
I mean, we kind of massacred a lot of them when we were here last time. And it may or may not have been because Sildren did one of those gestures. I'm not saying you did.
No,
Right? See?
no,
We're not saying that.
we're not.
It's fine. We'll deal with them if we come across them.
Probably the same way we dealt with them before.
Probably knowing the god of this land, they're going to be level 20 orcs this time.
The gods are cruel.
That's
Just one click.
Yeah, exactly.
the god of the Iron Winds is entity.
Yeah, your horrid wilting's all for shit out here.
Well, let's go. Probably miss them.
Or we go straight to the tower then, or do we follow these tracks that followed our tracks?
No, let's just go straight for the tower.
So how old are the tracks of the orcs?
I hate having to answer questions when someone rolls critical. Those are 12 hours old.
Would that be nightfall?
Yep.
He's obviously a hunting party.
Hunting for us.
Well, let's not stand about. Let's get going. To the tower.
Very well.
He gets sweaty really fast in the heat.
I forgot my umbrella.
His parasol.
Giant pink parasol that will follow me through the desert.
Oh, what a beautiful boy. Oh, I did.
And you guys continue to head west. As you do, after an hour or so, you can see a glimmering clutch of huts and yurts and tents, just barely a slight rise of brown off in the distance you recognize. And you can see just again, far off in the distance, a small pointed raise that you know is the tower in the middle of all of that. And you continue to head that way.
Malik's going to use her eyeglass and just take a quick look into the town and see if there's movement or what she sees.
All right, make a perception roll.
34?
With a 34, you see that there are half a dozen tents and yurts that have been torn down that are directly between where you are coming from and the tower. And in front of the tower are plenty of orcs.
Torn down as in, like, purposely taken down?
Can't tell.
Okay. There's orcs ahead.
If there are, what shall be next?
Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you
orcs!
very
I love orcs.
That's all I was looking for.
Could we?
Okay, it's very important that nobody smile.
Could we circle around?
It's just orcs. Why did we circling around?
It might be unnecessary to massacre another group of orcs.
Why is that your first instinct, man? We could talk to them or try some kind of.
We had
Yeah,
attempted
no,
so
they don't-
before,
they
don't
and
speak
they
it
were
the
not
common
very,
language.
Yes, they weren't very
They probably
accommodating.
bark.
Yeah, you should go bark at them.
But if you
I would try to bark.
you
see a
at
little
seem to
kitty
have the
bark
most
at 'em.
experience of us, Master Yaru, feel free to.
Why don't we all get a little closer and then I will go try.
Get a little closer.
We all get about maybe 200 yards away from them, and then Yaru will approach the camp.
All right.
I'm sure they will
Alone.
react before then, but
As you get about 500 yards away, you hear some drums start up.
Okay, whenever the drums start, Yaru will begin approaching by himself.
He takes off.
All right. You hear drumming. Drumming is very methodical. Just doom.
We've not had a lot of luck with drums.
yeah, Sildren's flashing back. Okay. Not liking that.
Polly's just sitting there.
You're flying, you say?
Nope, just walking in.
Walking.
Casually.
All right, so you're leaving your friend. They're staying
Yeah.
behind at 500 yards, and you're walking in.
Just so they're still in eye shot of the orcs.
Okay.
But Yaru's.
Yaru, you start striding in by yourself, and you guys are waiting outside 500 yards, correct?
Yaru
I mean, I'd say
will-
we follow behind about 100 yards
Yeah, you can,
behind.
you can follow, but yeah, Yaru, 200 yards away.
About
regardless
100
of-
feet behind. 100 feet behind.
Wherever they,
Yeah, 100 feet behind.
wherever they start and stop,
So.
200 yards away, Yaru is going to pull out the trumpet whistle, which, as defined in my notes, says it makes a
very
brass
primitive.
instrument that I can blow at the volume of my choosing. It's a Maginor item.
Okay.
In the style
So
of
Yaru
Miles
will blow
Davis.
it to a brass instrument, just a deep horn, just a calling, just kind of
How was that?
one of those.
Yeah, what was that sounding?
More like a cow, but
a gassy cow.
just a deep like noise, you know.
All right. You make this horn bellowing sound. The
And then just-
drums do not break rhythm.
Yep.
Your friends are 100 feet behind you as you lead this procession. You walk into this orc
He's awfully confident.
community. You see there are a bunch, dozens and dozens of yurts, lean-tos, huts, fireplaces, cooking spits, hanging leathers. You do not see any semblance that you did before of orc families of any kind here. They are.
I've
not
never been here.
present. Just everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is there
sorry.
only 100 people?
Oh, yeah, they're pretty close to me. Sorry.
What you do see as you walk in front of the tower, there are about 179 orcs gathered around in a semicircular fashion, funneling you towards the door to the tower.
Yep.
The drums. Dum.
They're all within 500 feet of each other, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get any ideas.
Nobody
late.
speak the orcish.
What's the slash circle forming around us?
Percy, these are creatures of
Screams
very
in
few words. We may not need to speak at all.
Last time that did not go well.
Last time, you did not have a glad hand to help you sort the way.
I did the glad hand this morning.
Just let him do what he's gonna do, Percy.
did the glad hand
Keep your hand on your sword, though.
Always.
You see as you approach that
No,
not
your
o-
sword.
Not only are there a bunch of orcs, but there are 4 or 5 mounds of orc bodies with lots of blood that they've stacked up of those who have died at your hands earlier.
Now,
Not
can we be
anymore.
sure that they are the... I
They're
don't...
not sacrificed.
They don't have DNA technology
There's
that
no-
Mirskan has to prove that we are the ones.
Bolly would like to
Allegedly.
evaluate through some, evaluate the troops, if you will,
Okay.
to see if they are in fact in a position of wanting to attack or just letting us funnel into this tower.
It's like a procession.
They're looking for to surprise us.
Make a society roll.
An end of Return
I
of the
have
Jedi.
warfare
heroic
lore,
vibes.
but
Warfare is great.
society's
No, warfare is
probably-
better. Make warfare.
I'll make
Ooh, can I
warfare.
do that too?
Nope.
Polly has no clue with a critical.
Oh, all right.
We're
We're
very
safe.
confident about something.
Just
That one's
go.
showing his teeth.
You
What was that gesture I'm not supposed to do? This one?
Don't, whatever you do, don't speak in a high-pitched gnomish voice. They react poorly.
What did he say?
They hate short people.
You are approaching the tower. Again, the orcs are arranged in this semicircle with funneling you towards the, seems like the tower door, but there are some orcs blocking that tower door.
Mm-hmm.
The orcs that are blocking it appear to be a pretty large orc chieftain standing in the way with some drummers not too far behind him. If anyone's watching this on video, you can also catch this on YouTube or live on Twitch. I will show a map of such a thing right now.
Shouldn't have left.
Oh. We weren't doing so hot.
We were in a bad way.
Oh, those are a lot of large orcs.
So those orcs that you
Holy
see,
shit.
those icons, those represent 16 orcs each. It's a,
Okay.
it's a war band of 16 each.
Warband.
They got gigantisms.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's roughly 12 war bands there.
And
That's
then there's 2 little doors there beyond them.
186.
That's the tower.
He specifically said there were 179, so a
Got
couple
it.
of them aren't full strength.
There's the tower right behind. I can't quite see it.
I see what you did there.
You see some red pools of gore and blood. That's where their fellow orcs lie in heaps, or have bled out, or have been bled out. And you all approach. That's getting weird.
Do we know?
I mean,
As we
I don't want to
do-
walk into the middle of all of that. Don't forget, we're 100 feet behind Master Yaru. Master Yaru is boldly walking into this mess
That
by
I got.
himself.
However, Piercy's also talking to him casually throughout this time, so the distance has been in some way close.
Yeah, it's very much I'm in front of you guys, but it's more of a kind of flying V.
The
Walking.
drums, as you guys come to a stop before all of these orcs, and to answer Polly's question, there are about 180 bows pointed at you, crude orc bows pointed at you. There's a war chief up front, and then around most of the blood piles are some of his orc legionnaires are also there.
Yeah. So I will preface I have no orc language skills.
Okay, that's great.
This is a great time.
Yeah.
That would have been useful information
Yesterday.
5 minutes ago.
I do have Glad Hand, Legendary Professional, and a bunch of warfare lore ready at my disposal. But Yaru is going to do something pretty simplistic here.
Right now, it's deathly quiet as the drums stop. All of you come to a stop. There's a tumbleweed that rolls by between you and the orc.
Yaru just kind of looks up at the orc, who's like a full head taller than him at least. And just, whoa! And he stomps his foot twice. And he kind of guides at all of his friends and himself. And he does this, puts his fist in his hand, and he points at the tower.
Make a diplomacy roll -4, please.
Ooh. I'm sure that's fine.
That's fine.
Come on, critical.
It is a hero point.
After much deliberation.
What did you roll?
2.
2.
As we all know.
You can't roll worse than a 2.
Worse than a 2. Let's go with Goldie. It seems you can roll worse than a 2, gentlemen.
Oh my
Really?
I got a natural 1.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
And Tim, you don't
The
have a
fates
map
have
showing up?
spoken.
I don't. I'm refreshing to
All
see
right.
if I can get it.
The fates have spoken against.
The orc chief starts barking out something in orcish, and bowstrings are pulled. You can hear the cracking sound of bow and twine and wood. Up
Yaru,
200
in his
arrows.
mind, says to Xander, "There's more than one bad sign! There's more than one bad sign! I think I did all of them!"
And Sildren would like to cast a spell when if he's able to.
Oh, sure.
As their bows pull back, Sildren just starts doing waves
Yeah,
and
Sildren's just
motions.
very resignedly. He's like, goodbye. and cast Horrid Wilting.
Can you tell us about Horde
I
Wilting,
sure
please?
can. It's a 500-foot
It's a dice,
radius.
it's a dice jail.
I'm sorry, you say 500
Range.
foot radius?
I'm sorry, the range is 500 feet.
Yes, Jeremy.
Yes. You pull the moisture from targets' bodies. Creatures made of water, such as water elementals, plant creatures, outcome for 1 degree of
Orcs.
success worse than the result of their saving throw. Creatures whose bodies contain no significant moisture doesn't really matter. I'm sure orcs are waterish. They will take 10d10 points
And
of
how many of them?
all of them.
Any amount of
Any
living
amount
creatures.
of living
Does that include
creatures.
us?
Does
by any
that
chance?
include us?
And this isn't a 500-foot
Does this
Sildren,
say
why aren't you
creatures?
answering?
straight line, or just anyone?
He's being very quiet over there. I'm assuming I'm
There's
getting
a
my
circle
dice
of
ready.
500 feet. Oh my
Well,
god!
it's targets you and no, I'm
Anyone
sorry.
of your choosing or something?
Actually, I don't know how that works.
I don't
Target
s-
any number of living
Yeah,
creatures.
so I can target everybody
Just
except
in
for
the
my
360?
people.
Oh my god!
And bully.
This is debated online as to whether or not this is the most damaging spell in the entire game.
We're about to find out.
10d10 points of negative damage.
Yep, and they do. Yeah, it doesn't even say they get a saving throw.
No,
No, they
saving
not
throw,
to.
basic fort.
Okay, so
And we automatically fail any future diplomacy at this point.
Yeah, with orcs.
40, 50,
Oh
61.
my god.
61
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yes.
These orcs, the best saving throw they could possibly get is a 28.
That would fail.
Is that a
would
critical fail?
Instead, I just made. I'll do it for legit.
Yeah.
They rolled a total of 21, so that's a critical fail for all of them.
Correct.
So that's double damage
Oh,
then.
sweet
Yeah.
Jesus.
So how much damage is that?
What is it?
61 to
122.
122.
122. Each of these orc warriors have above average health for their level 1 stature. They each have 23 full hit points. This damage is not split or shared between them. It is delivered 120 to each of them. So the orc chief speaks in common. And he says, as his troops have all their arrows creaking back, moments away from letting loose, "Are you the ones who have attacked my people?" And then all this soft clatter of wood, a couple random twangs of arrows off in the distance, a couple thuds, maybe a last gasp of a sigh, and he looks around, and everyone around has taken a massive amount of damage. Does that include his 3 legionnaires and himself?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
How
it should
does-
just be like a snap that you do,
For
and
as
they all
mu-
just dust away.
For as evil as this thing is, and I do emphasize evil on this, how does horrid wilting kill?
It is negative damage.
No, I mean, how are you manifesting
Desiccating
it?
damage.
Is it just
Um,
fall over?
Yeah, describe
Cool
horrid
wispy
wilting.
things come
yeah,
out?
I mean, it's literally just the water in their body is just going away. It's essentially,
You're like more natural based, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like that kind
Yeah.
of for
They're
me
becoming
that helps
desiccated.
visualize it
Yeah.
being like
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like their skin gets super dry and like cracks and just you see like in the wind just like bits of their flesh. As
Stark?
they start
Mr.
to like, get yeah.
I don't feel so
good. As they get smaller and wither up and then just sort of crumble away and just dry.
Any thoughts or joking you guys had about how much carnage you caused the previous day is secondary. It's not even mentioned
all
now.
the burning bodies.
I do
also
have a
wilt away.
question. Can we fill our canteens? With
No.
What?
No one's collecting orc moisture.
It's is it purified water? Is it drinkable?
No.
It's not.
It is non-potable water.
What is a 45 save? Is that a critical or a regular?
That is a regular success. 37 is the target.
Okay. The orc chief and his 3 legionnaires all save, so I'm having them take 30 points of damage.
61.
Well, yeah.
31,
Half.
30 is
Yeah.
half, right?
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Just massive cards, so much destruction. There's still a few random arrows that I might have hit random people in the next few rounds that are just fired straight up in the air. 100 and whatever, 70, 180 orcs are instantly wiped out. The orc commander is ahead north. There's 2 to the right, to the east of the orc legionnaires, and 1 to the west. I am going to absolutely remove all of these bodies from my map. I mean, I spent all this effort getting all these guys there.
Seeing that happen and all their bodies kind of wilt away, kind of didn't really affect Yaru in the way negatively in the way things have in the past. He just kind of looks at the orc chieftain and is just like, "Get out of the way."
If Jix were here, this would have been the site of his new apothecary store. Orc
What would
dust
have been
for
named?
days.
All these orcs are dead. As that happens, the orc chief winces in pain. "Ah, you will pay, no!" And commands his legionnaires to attack. They're all going to attack. The legionnaires are going to have a -1 to hit for the rest of the battle due to terror of what they've seen, but they are determined to stop you from getting into this tower. We have a combat on our hands. I am rolling initiative right now for everybody. It's not quite working. Here we go. And Pierce, are you doing anything?
After all, y'all.
Oh, they're not doing it in order here. All right. Piercy is going last, and there we go. First up is the Legionnaires.
Do you have me with the right
Oh, yeah.
initiative now?
I've got you permanently adjusted. Piercy, though, I got to change. Put you at the end.
Not that it matters. You're still.
Well, yeah.
Do the subsets matter here?
It's a weird thing. I don't.
I would've-
We'll just roll with it. Sorry, I messed up. Piercy. No, Piercy, you're good. All right. So first up.
Beneficial AOE I wanted to do, but it's not going to work.
First up is a Legionnaire. This is a guy who is on the northeast side. I got to zoom in a bit so I can see who's closest to him. Looks like Sildren is closest to him. He is going to rush in. Yes. He goes charging in. Let me double check his speed real fast. He's pretty speedy with a 40. He comes charging in with one action right towards Sildren. Enraged. I'm going to give him a -1 due to a little bit of terror. I'm going to give him +5 damage if he can hit due to the nastiness of this all. He stabs at you with a spear. Not the most epic of weapons, I know. And that's a 37 to hit.
Yes, that will hit. That is my AC.
37 to hit and a 46 to hit.
Again, a hit, not a critical.
2 hits. Sildren is pierced for a total of 46 points of damage with 2 attacks combined. That was a Legionnaire on the first side, and I lost my thing. There we go. Next up is the Chief himself. The Chief, who is not too far away from Yaru, he wields an axe. An axe you have not seen before, Master Yaru, but the others have from the previous chief. Those of you who have seen the last chief's axe, this one's a little different. It is magically enhanced for even more brutality. He goes ahead and he is going to move towards Yaru, stomping through the dirt over his dead fallen minions and striking at you with this great axe, Yaru. No! Oh my goodness. Trips over one of the dead bodies. Falls prone and spends his last action standing
Eating
up
dust.
and gets nothing happening.
Spitting orc pieces out of his mouth.
At the same time, where's Sildren? Sildren is third to last. All right, Bali, you're up.
Bali focuses his circlet upon the Legionnaire that has gone as close to Sildren to where he feels the wisp and will of Bali's mind press against his.
Your chief has failed you. Look, he's fallen to the ground. He's not worthy of your loyalty.
And he casts Charm upon this creature.
Charm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What level is this charm at?
Probably level 4. The base of what the charm is.
Charm. Your words are as honey. Your visage seems bathed in a dreamy haze. Target must make a will save with a +4 bonus if you or your allies recently threatened it or used hostile action. Does that apply?
I wouldn't consider what I did a hostile
No,
action.
I'm going to give it a plus.
What?
I'm definitely going to give it a +4.
Single-handedly committed genocide.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that was almost another critical failure. That is a total of 40.
Total of 40? That would be a success. I don't have the spell.
Success. The target is unaffected, but thinks the spell was something harmless and does not realize you were trying to charm him.
Okay.
So you
all right.
failed. You still have an action left to go.
Then my shield will go up.
Magic shield, shing, and then Palik.
Bleak's gonna rush up to this chief and swing a sword his way. With a 41.
41. I should know this. With a 41, that is a hit.
51.
51 points of damage is a
Yep.
big hit. Stab
And
him
he will be
brutally.
taking some persistent damage.
Okay.
And then she will attack again. With a 31.
31, he kicks a dead orc body that wrapped around his ankle into you, and you have to duck and miss your shot.
Did you want to flank in that position, or
I couldn't get there with
okay.
one
Sorry,
hit.
I didn't know.
Xander.
One
I wasn't paying attention.
Xander is going to...
Before you take your action, Xander, somewhere nearby you, you feel something odd about magic. Like a prickling on the back of your neck.
Like a detect magic kind of odd?
Kind of.
Xander wants to investigate that, so he'll roll a perception or an investigate to...
You can roll an Arcana roll.
I will roll an Arcana roll. Should I roll it or should I just take Assurance?
That's up to you.
Xander's going to use his Assurance
Okay.
automatically and hit 39 for his Arcana roll.
Let me see if I can punk you on the rules.
Grind.
39?
Yes.
Oh, this is way high. The number is still 39. You succeed.
Oh my God.
God dang. That's pretty cool, to be honest. You detect that there is a magical energy coming from the top of the Tower of Scoredrennar right to your left about 10 feet in the pile of blood and gore.
Okay. Gosh. I'm going to go and, knowing that that's there, Xander's going to move to that thing.
You stand where you believe it is.
I'm going to stand where I believe it is.
Okay.
And see what it does.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You have one action left?
I'm going to look around. See what I can find or see what I can detect.
You can, well, you want to make another Arcana check, make an Arcana roll, or make a Perception check? Or make an Occult roll. Oh, that's the same for you.
It's the same. Yeah, I'll make an Arcana check. So I'll use the Assurance again for 39.
Okay, with a 39, you glean no additional information.
Okay.
Xander is done.
I'm digging through blood and guts. You got it!
An Orc Legionnaire to the southwest charges.
Always there for us, buddy. Good job.
Charges at the Yosoki Sir Piercy von Skeetenlevers. I'm sorry about that. Charges in and is gonna strike. Let me double check. Now is going to do a big triple angry attack. Wait, what? It did one attack? It's going to do a regular attack first. Stand corrected. It's going to do a regular attack with its spear. 43 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you've been hit for only 29 points of piercing damage. And then it goes into this huge rage and does a triple spear strike for one action. The multiple attack penalties do stack as normal. It's just getting huge action economy. The catch is at the end of this, it's flat-footed until its next turn, so you can take advantage of that.
Okay.
It's going nuts. All right, this is its second attack on you. That is with a -1, 33 to hit.
No.
And then a 32 to hit.
No.
Oh, come on. And then a 39 to hit.
Yes.
Did get some
Wow.
value out of that.
On a third hit.
And rolled 25 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Stab, stab, stab! Just incredibly angry and raging against you. There's another Orc Legionnaire who gets to go. This one is to the southeast, and it is closing in on the nearest enemy, and that is Shunka. Goes charging at Shunka and is going to do a very similar attack. It is going to make a normal big alpha strike here. God darn it. 35 to hit.
Nope.
And then does its rage attack against Shuka the Defendable. That's a 40 to hit,
That will hit.
a 37 to hit,
That will miss.
and a 32 to hit.
Yep.
Just one hit?
Yep.
Nice. 4 attacks soaked up. 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It is
42 doesn't hit Shunka?
42 is the one that did hit Shunka.
Oh,
That's the only one that did.
Shuka. What is Shuka's arms class?
40.
It's pretty damn good.
Very good.
It is Sildren's turn. You've got one on you, and then not too far away, there's one on Shunka.
Yeah. It is both Master Yaru, Palik, and Piercy all within 30 feet of me.
Palik is not.
How about Piercy?
Piercy is not.
Okay. So Sildren, Master Yaru, Xander, Bali, and Shunka will all receive a blessing from Sildren. That blessing is actually in the form of a little bit of change of appearance. It is Mask of Terror, cast at 8th level.
Okay.
So each of them, and if they knew who just cast that spell that took out all their party, I'm envisioning them all looking like me. The target
Mirror
appears,
image.
Yeah.
it's more of him.
The target appears to be a gruesome and terrifying creature. The effect is unique to each observer, so a human viewing the target might see a demon might see it as an angelic figure. When any creature attempts a hostile action against the target, the creature must attempt a will save. It is then temporarily immune till the end of this next turn. If it succeeds, it's unaffected. Failure, the creature becomes frightened 2 before using its action. Critical failure becomes frightened 2, and then that action fails.
Gosh, so everyone just looks terrifying.
And it lasts for a minute.
And who isn't getting cast?
Piercy and Palik, because they're out of range.
Okay. All right, you guys have these horrific, gruesome, and terrifying visages that, do they see them or do just the enemy see them?
Just the enemy.
All right.
So.
We come in peace. All right. Is that it for your action?
And then Shunka will leap and attack the orc.
Does
attacking
Shunka
him.
also have a viv?
Yes.
What? It's already a horrifying dog.
Yes. It's
It
just
becomes
Sildren's
a
face. now.
chihuahua.
Exactly. All right. First attack is going to be a 32 to hit.
The Legionnaire's a miss.
Yeah, kinda figured. And then Shunka will get a second attack because Sildren's sacrificing an action for him.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 35 to hit.
35 is a miss.
Okay.
After you're done commanding Shunka to do that, there is a swirling mass of energy that comes, almost a beam that comes from the top of the tower,
Yeah.
comes towards you, Sildren, but ends up right next to Xander instead, and seems to be feeding off the negative energy of the violence that has already happened here. And it is this weird purplish haze that is showing on our map right now. Xander, make a fortitude save.
Fortitude
This
save.
is not great.
39 is your target.
Oh, I get it now. Ooh, Xander rolled a 2. And as Yaru pointed out, that is worth a hero points and probably a new die. So I'm going to re-roll it for a natural 20.
Oh!
Woo!
You are totally fine and
job.
suffer no ill effects
Nice.
whatsoever. Master Yaru, you're next, or Yaru, you're next, and then last is Piercy.
For a fortitude save?
No, you're fine. Your turn.
Oh, turn. Oh, okay.
Just Xander was affected.
And that's the chieftain in front of me.
Correct.
Mhm.
I would like to recall knowledge on him.
Okay.
Specifically, I'm just looking for either his AC or his fortitude roll.
Hold on. Don't make that roll. That roll doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
Make a society roll, please.
Society with untrained improvisation is a that would be a 43.
You need a 39. You succeed. Do you want to know saving throws, defensive, offensive, or that's it?
Saving throws.
Saving throws. Fortitude is 34. Reflex is 30. Willpower is 32 added to the dice.
30, 30, 34, 30, 32.
Correct.
Okay.
Seth is shaking his head.
My second and third action will be a 2-action attack.
A 1-inch punch?
No, a key spell.
Can you tell me the name of the key spell? Or describe it in some way?
I will tell you the name. It is called the Quivering Palm
All right.
technique. Hold on, let me check real quick to see if there's
No
a
time
bonus.
for gardening.
That just sounds like a fish slap.
A bonus.
Quivering hog.
Okay. Yeah, so he will look at the chieftain and make his attack, which is a plus 31. Jesus Christ, that's a natural 1.
On your big, huge
I'll give you
thing!
a hero point.
Okay.
Oh
That's my last hero point of the day.
Boy, welcome back, bud.
Oh wait, no, it's not. I have one more. I have one more. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Welcome.
Dice hell. And that's your dice, Jeremy, that you gave me. Thank you.
Yeah, blame me for your crappy rolling.
I'm just saying. I'm
Cool.
just saying you gave it to me as a Christmas present. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Plus 31 to hit. That is a total of 40 to hit.
A 40 to hit him. Where is he? Is a miss.
Really?
Yep.
Did you miss a 41?
No, I
Damn
hit
it, that's the
41.
AC. Ah, of course it is. Big swing and a miss.
Is a miss. Yarrow gets
Oh.
a big rounding and misses.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You spent the focus point, but you
I
still have
did.
a couple of those left still, though, right?
I do.
Piercy, it is your
been
turn.
10
You've got
minutes
one
since that first
Legionnaire
one.
on you.
Yeah, so Piercy is shaking off a couple of those little stabbies, and it's just gonna start stabbing back. Normal attack here. Wow. First roll is at 31.
That is a miss.
Okay. Even flat-footed.
That's the miss.
Okay.
Miss, yes.
All right. Second roll.
I think you're trying to get a 41.
And that's for the
Yep.
boss. I don't know what it is for the Legionnaires.
Ah, fucking A.
I
I
wish
rolled
we
a
got
2,
40.
and I rolled a 1.
There's some freakish luck. Even the chief is having some trouble. Everyone is.
Critical miss.
Critical miss. He has an ability that you have, I think.
Opportune riposte.
Yes.
Okay.
Chris, does the Mask of Terror affect my ability to hit, or just their effect to hit me? Right.
Correct. It has
Will
no
on
impact. Yeah, it's just based on it's a mental effect against them.
And what's the DC they need to roll against that?
No, he rolls my. It's just a normal attack.
He is attempting a hostile action,
Yes,
correct?
Correct.
So he needs to.
I made this. What's the DC? I rolled 39.
DC is 37.
Okay, so what happens?
So his success, the creature's unaffected.
Okay, so that's a 37 to hit you, Pierce.
Is my AC.
God, I keep getting you just even. You have been hit as you critically fumble. You accidentally stumble into his lowered weapon and take 27 points of piercing spear damage.
Jeez.
I have one more attack.
One more attack.
Do you
Can't go
wanna
wrong.
use it?
It's gonna be a finisher.
Oh God, this is not gonna go well. A confident finisher?
Fucking, I rolled a 2 again. I rolled a 2,
Wow.
a 1, and a 2. Yeah,
We have
confident.
dice now.
Throw that dice away.
I know. I've lost 3
So
this
at,
game so
at
far.
least I get to roll 5d6 here. That's
Do
10.
you? No, I thought it was a guaranteed amount.
5d6 guaranteed.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a flat number. Okay.
That's 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage to the Legionnaire. 16. Got it. Done. Piercy is done. Xander, around you, you feel dark energy in front of you, back right of you, back left of you. And it's energy coming from the top of the tower and coming down at an angle, again, like a gray beam of darkness lighting up around you. You feel some evilness abound. I need you to make a will save, please.
Another one? Doing it again. Oh, wait, I did fortitude save last time. This is a will save this
Yes.
time. Okay.
Is this energy making a hostile action towards
Let's see, 27 to 38.
Is a fail. You are doomed 1.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Doomed 1 meaning your dying capabilities are weaker now. You're more likely to die
give me the
just a
card.
little bit.
A little more likely to die.
And as that happens, right in front of you, a form appears. A ghostly form known as an Illistel Soulbound, a skeletal figure with a dark gray misty cloak lightly floating above the ground appears. You are stumbling back from it when between you and Bali, another form appears
fuck.
of an Illistel Soulbound, a nasty looking creature right
That's what we
between
fought
you
last
and
week.
Bali.
Yeah.
And to the back left between you and Piercy, a third one appears. And these are not what you fought last week.
No, we fought raids. These are new.
These are not race. And 3 of these enemies have forms. They all gasp. They all look around at the chaos of everything and start attacking with hands and spells, reaching out to touch. One of them, the one closest to you, Bali, cocks a head at you, and I'm gonna give it a free out of action moment here to do recall knowledge on you.
That's a. Do I
That's
feel
not
honored or?
nice.
Will these creatures be affected by Mask of Terror?
I can't tell you that.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Oh. And then he points.
Does he
a
go,
fi-
"Oh"?
He points a finger at you
Oh, that's not cool.
and holds that finger. Even though he starts looking around, his arm pivots and does not stop pointing at you. Very creepily.
All right.
I am now adding these 3 to the initiative, and we'll see what happens with their jolliness.
Can I get an orc chieftain reaction to these 3 things?
That's a good point.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just picturing him like, finally.
The orc chieftain is just dealing with more horrific, and he's seeing these already. There's horror everywhere now. So he's just saw 3 more of these essentially appear. More horrific things. This battle is nowhere near what he was expecting. He was totally planning on some big honorable one-on-one. Nope. Just slaughter. Slaughter. It is a new round. Palik, you are first, and then a bunch of orcs will go. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the orcs.
Orcs go first. I didn't scroll up high enough. Orc Legionnaire. This is the one that is where? Why can't I see? There he is. He's the one next to Sildren. He is going to do a. You're easy to hit for him. He's going to go ahead and do just slaughtering strike upon you.
That sounds fun.
No, it's a normal attack with his spear. That is 35 to hit.
That won't miss.
Then he's going to do a second attack with a 43 to hit.
That will hit.
Does this include the fearing?
He is not feared. Oh, he didn't roll his fear. So we'll keep that 43. He has to make a will save. His will save was a 35.
35. He fails, so before his action,
Yep.
he is frightened 2.
So that's a 41 to hit then.
That will still hit.
Okay. Give me a second. See if I can add that feared on there. It's really small. Fatigued. Flat-footed. Flanking.
This is where there's a
Frightened.
benefit to drop down menus.
Frightened 1. frightened 2. And let's see if this system has to incorporate it, right? I'm just going to make a fun little roll. Oh, I think it does include it. Did include it. Great. So I'm able to track that perfectly. All right, so that was his first action. His second action was a hit you just declared. That one is for as he stabs you mercilessly for 26 points of damage. For his third action, he's doing the triple attack rage, making himself flat-footed. But these are all at -10. With all the other modifiers, that is a 30 to hit, a 31 to hit, and a 25 to hit.
All miss.
Ah, miss. The orc chief, who has Palik and Yaru right next to him. Yaru, you are no threat to him at all. He doesn't care because you missed. He instead will deal with Palik, who just stabbed him, and he will attack you, Palik. Big
Mask of
axe.
Terror first.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that won't count that roll. He's making a will save. Easily 44.
Yep.
And Palik, he's bringing down this magic axe down upon you multiple times. Good luck trying to dodge out of this with a 50 to hit.
That's critical.
Second attack
Rolled.
is... Yes?
With a snap, the body of Palik goes limp and falls to the ground.
Yeah.
The orc is celebrating.
The hit damage will still go.
Steve Hork? Is that what you just said? That is awesome.
I don't know his name.
You took 80 points of damage
Holy buckets.
as you are dropped, looking dead, but you are now invisible, standing over an illusionary corpse of yourself, which always looks odd. The orc, that was his first attack.
Yep.
He will make a second attack with a confused -1 on Master Yaru. For a 40.
Willpower save.
Again?
Yeah.
Um,
Mask of Terror.
It might be
Oh,
when a
no, he
creature
didn't
attempts a hostile action against target, the creature must attempt a will save. It is then temporarily immune till the end of its next turn. So is it immune against that specific target?
No,
or?
that spell he only has to test
Gotcha.
once.
And it wouldn't matter anyway, because I think Yaru fell outside the range of your,
That's true.
your spell.
Yeah, okay, that helps because that just
No,
allowed
Yaru
us-
was good. Palik
Oh, he was,
not.
okay.
Yes, it was Palik that actually wasn't affected. Sorry, we had you rolled
That's
against
okay.
Palik. But
40
it
to
didn't
hit.
matter.
Does hit, yes.
Does hit, and then his last attack on you is a 40 to hit.
Wow, 2 hits.
All right, boom, boom, like he dropped. Oh, easier than I thought, he says in orc. He then strikes you.
But I speak common.
Yes. He strikes you for 36 and then 41 points of slashing damage.
Oh. $77 points of damage.
And now it is Bali's turn. Bali, you are next to Sildren, running away, and there are these 3 nasty undead.
Would you draw out a 60-foot cone for me?
Why?
And then I will prep my roll.
Where do
Just
you
wanna
want
make
it,
sure.
Where do you want it to
I think
go?
you got it. That's every one. What's that? That one? Let's do that.
Okay.
Just because.
While you're figuring that out, Yaru, I need you to make a You went shop. Everyone went shopping, right? You can make a perception roll or occult roll. Palik, you can make just an occult roll.
Perception.
23.
No.
37.
Yes. You identify briefly as this axe smashes into you and cuts, and blood as he pulls it out and blood comes out from your black fur. You identify one of the runes on his weapon as a Vorpal rune,
Oh shit!
which means if he gets a good roll, he could sever your head off.
Remember
Fantastic.
That was not great.
that? Yeah.
Well, let's add to
Ollie.
the joy. Everyone, and I do mean everyone except the orcs, will suffer the healing wrath of 50 points per, and each undead little dude, if they are in fact undead, suffer 50 points of good healing damage as well.
Let's see. Okay.
Plus 50?
So
Oh,
what was the? I
fire
didn't hear
resistance.
any of that. I'm sorry. You were doing healing to your friends,
Yes,
and then negative healing damage to the bad guys.
correct.
And that includes the orcs? No, the undead only.
The undead.
And how much damage?
50 points.
50.
50. Good healing.
But they get a save versus that,
They
right?
do not. According to what you told me, this counts as just flat roll healing health.
No. This is the heal spell.
Heal.
I gotta double check. That's just too powerful. You channel positive. If the target is a willing living creature you restore. If it's undead, you deal that amount of positive, and it gets a basic fortitude save.
Okay, then last run through, you had me just doing the direct damage. on that.
Fortitude save. I'll just make one for all three of them. Almost a natural one. That's a 46.
They'll heal, or they'll succeed.
Take half.
Half damage, 25. Across the
Okay.
board.
What was your target number? Your DC?
37.
Oh, so close. So they each take 25, and you dish out some great healing to the group. The undead, I said one was pointing a finger at you, didn't I?
Yes, you did. To which I'm not done. My shield goes up.
So before any healing is done,
Uh-huh.
you feel him sap away at your magic. Roll a flat 5 or higher, or be very unhappy.
Oh no. 5 or higher. And I can use 0 points for this. I hope.
Sure.
It is a 9.
Everything's fine. As you wound all of them, all three of them now point fingers at you, Bali, with arms that stay constantly pointed no matter where they're looking or striking. Oh, that was half damage, right?
Half damage, 25 points.
What did you do to piss him off?
If you're not from this world, I guess you just don't like me.
Palik,
So
you are next
Palik,
to the chief.
in her ghostly form, will get right behind the chief. Tip on her tippy toes. She's probably still just like super low, but she's going to whisper into this orc chieftain's ear. Hey, shitbag! We are not your enemy. You see those ghosts? That's who you need to get after. If you and your men don't get after them, we're all gonna perish here. So shake a fucking leg. And then if she's gonna ready an attack, and if
Okay.
the chief doesn't move towards these on his attack, she's gonna attack.
All right. I will have you make a diplomacy roll when it is his turn.
Yeah.
Actually, no, let's go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
Do it now.
Whew. There's a natural 1.
Oh.
I'm gonna use some halfling luck.
A wet willy was involved.
Yeah. These dice are not
You guys are
helping us
struggling
today.
with the dice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
A 2.
no.
A
Well, that's
2.
2.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
it's better than a 1.
What a critical
Uh,
fail.
it was a
So 26.
A 26. Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is now an Illistel Soulbound's turn. It turns around and floats just 5 feet.
You still pointing at Bali?
Still pointing at Bali with its offhand. And with its main hand, well, that creates a weird cross, non-dramatic shape. But with its main hand, it reaches out to graze its main hand, dripping with shadows upon young Master Xander.
No touchy.
It reaches out with only a 51 to touch,
Oh, that's a critical touch.
and it has no response to the terrifyingness. That was your question earlier, Sildren. That's a critical, you say?
It is.
Xander, you've been hit for a total of 75 points
Holy crap.
of slashing and electrical damage. In addition, you need to make a fortitude save, 41.
41 fortitude. Oh my god, that's my natural one that showed up this time. Can I get a hero point from somebody?
Yeah,
I
you
have-
can get one.
All right.
Yours.
This one.
Gonna be one of them episodes.
Oh, it wasn't much better. That is a 35, 33.
33
33.
is a fail. You are drained 2.
Oh god.
Fuck.
You get weaker and weaker. When you're drained 2, you lose amount of hit points for each level equal to your level. So you just lost 32 hit points from your current and maximum health. Your fortitude saves have also dropped by 2. And that's not the one with the spell, though. No, that's Stupefy. That's Stupefy.
Yeah.
All right. And it stepped forward, it touched you, and it is going to touch you one last time. It reaches out, knowing it can easily get you with a 43.
That hits.
Xander is touched again for 42 points of slashing and electrical damage. Make a fortitude save, target number 41.
Different die. Does not make 41.
You are drained 4 now.
Okay, hold on. That might cross a line.
Oh, it's crossed a line.
No, I mean math-wise for his total health minus the doom plus everything else. That's 4 times his level. That's 3264. On top of that,
Yeah,
I
it
think
says-
you're unconscious.
I agree, because I was at with the 42 hit, I was at negative 114, and now you take out another 40 off, and I'm down.
He is unconscious.
He's unconscious, dying 1 with a doomed 1 condition as well.
Is he within 30 feet of Yaru?
Yes.
A caterwaul has been echoed through the lands of iron as the caterwaul has been struck, and Xander will rise with 1 hit point and a wounded condition. I can't find it somewhere.
All right.
Wow.
So you're prone, eyes are blinking, you have 1 hit point, and you have a wounded condition, no longer dying. Nice. That is that turn. Xander, you unfortunately lose your turn because you go before the creature. Oh, that's brutal. Brutal. You were just about to go. Sorry. Sorry. That's literally this game's punking board game from the 70s, lose 1 turn game effect. It is Legionnaire's turn. The Legionnaire is
Next to Piercy.
where is it at? I didn't see it.
Still
Oh, there it
next
is.
to
Thank you with
Piercy.
the light. With Piercy. The Legionnaire is going to strike at you, Piercy. He is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks upon you.
Okay.
I think he's got a couple hits already. That is a... Why am I not showing it? A natural 20.
That
Oh,
that
God.
hits.
Jesus Christ.
Then I'm just going to roll the hits. A 39.
That hits.
Oh, he has to make a will save, though, right?
No,
No? Okay,
Not on
that
Piercy,
does
yeah.
not count.
Piercy wasn't in range.
So it's a critical, it's a hit, then a 32,
No.
and then he goes into this rage. 38.
Yes.
1 critical, 2 hits. You take 26 points of damage, 33 points of damage, and a blow right towards the throat for 57 points of damage.
Hold on, we got to do the math on that.
Yeah, you should still be good.
Yeah.
He's in this huge rage, stabbing and stabbing. He is flat-footed as well.
155.
There is another Legionnaire who is striking at Shunka, right next to Shunka. He is going to do just 2 attacks on Shunka. That is a 39 to hit,
Miss.
a 36 to hit,
Also.
and is then going to move towards Bale. Just a couple steps towards Bale.
Kiss my ass.
There is another Illistel Soulbound right next to Xander. Xander, who is alive but on the ground. It steps away from you towards Master Yaru, just a few feet away.
Just Yaru.
Steps past Yaru and attacks the largest creature it has found, which is the War Chief. Reaches out to touch him and fails to connect. The War Chief bats it away with his axe. and tries to strike him again and totally misses with that attack.
Come on.
Nobody can hit this guy.
The last Illistel Soulbound walks over towards Sildren, moves past Sildren, and touches the Orc Legionnaire that's next to you, engaging the orcs, and also misses, and then looks at you, Sildren, and reaches out to touch you with a 43.
That will hit.
You have been hit for, make a fortitude save. Been hit for 23 points of damage. Fortitude save, 41.
Oh my God!
What'd you roll?
Natural one.
Goodness,
We
Peter.
are
I
fucking
don't
up the
have
roll.
I have a
Please
one
give
for
me
you.
You want to
one.
hear
I
a
have a one.
point?
Yeah.
Take it.
All right, I got one for him.
Holy fuck.
I have one. Tim, you have one.
I have one.
Jeremy has one.
Way
No, I
better.
have
Okay.
0.
Okay,
Christopher has one, so that's it.
No, I have two.
42.
You have 2? Okay. Oh, thank
You
God.
take no drain condition whatsoever. That is far better than drain 4.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
How much damage was it?
23. 23 points.
Jesus. Okay.
Palik, you hear the orc chief is now agreeing to everything you just said and is barking out orders. So orc and all his orcs and all them are now turning on the undead and are ignoring you guys. Sildren, it is your turn.
Can
Oh,
you...
I did want to mention one thing. Sorry to interrupt. Every single one of those guys have healed up some of the damage that was dealt to them by Bali, and the
'cause
one
they're
that
insane.
attacked Xander gained temporary hit points as well.
and
They are healing.
healing from the attacks?
Or their location.
So the magical energy that hit right beside Sildren, is that still active?
No.
Okay. So there's basically the magical energy is dissipated.
Correct.
Okay. Oy vey. Can you draw me a 60-foot
Seth?
radius?
Burst. The
Yeah,
radius.
burst.
Woo.
And try to get it to hit. Oh,
Everything.
holy
Yeah, 60
Fuck!
feet. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's a huge area.
Imagine 500. Right where you're
shit.
standing.
Can
There's
we
orcs in other zip codes
can
that
we
were killed.
hit the two in the northeast section? Is it possible to hit the two undead creatures with that, and either one of the with an orc as well or not?
You're hitting
I don't
What?
care.
You're hitting everything.
I know,
Probably
but
hit.
no. It doesn't have to be off me, so I can move it, but and then launch
You don't
it.
want to hit allies, is what you're saying.
Correct.
yeah,
So
more accurately,
yeah,
what you want to hit.
yeah. So I only want to hit in the northeast the two undead and
Might
the
get the leak.
I think you can manage it. There's gotta be- Nah, yeah, you might with the shape.
You get
so
Piercy,
let's
Shunka.
see. It's a reflex saving throw. You'll be fine,
good.
right? All right.
Fine.
So Sildren circles around on the ground. Well, it doesn't circle around, but circles his hand around and then just kind of acts like he's tossing something, and will cast Sunburst
Sunburst.
on that area. It's a 7th level spell.
All right, this is going to hit 2 of the Illistel Soulbound, the Orc Legionnaire, and we'll just say Palik and not mess with any more of his own stuff.
Okay. And they all need to make reflex saving throws.
What's the target number?
37.
All right.
Reroll that. Oh wait, don't. Never mind.
Wow, that's a lot.
Don't resolve it.
So it's 45 points of damage, fire, if they don't make it.
Oh! What was the target number again?
37.
How much damage?
Well, for starters, for anything living, 45.
Okay. The undead Illistil Soulbound next to you takes half damage. He passed. The Legionnaire next to you critically failed, and the other undead closer to Yaru critically failed as well.
Okay, great. So then
so 46 was the
40.
so
Yeah,
that'd be 90 to the
and then
living guy.
yes, they
Okay.
also take the undead take 8d10 positive damage as
Gotcha.
well. So it's gonna be 10,
And,
20,
yeah, doubled for
30, 39. More positive damage, doubling that would be what, 78 for
So hold on, 39. What was the original number?
39,
The original number for that of damage?
45.
45.
What's
yeah.
that combined?
39, 45 is 64?
70, 84.
Yeah.
84.
84.
So
it's
double
80
that.
So it's half that and then double that. So that's
Yeah.
42 to the guy closest to you.
Uh-huh.
And then what's double what we just said? 168. Wow. Wow. What kind of damage was that?
Positive and fire.
And what was the spell?
Sunburst.
7th level spell. It's a
Um,
500-foot range with a 60-foot burst. It is
Alright.
not fucking around.
massive amount. As that happens,
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
These are spells I completely toss off my spell list because I'm like, I can't use them.
Right.
I'm glad you can.
Shunka attacks. Actually, Shunka's gonna move around and flank the undead that is attacking Sildren, and then attack himself. I mean, he won't attack himself, but that's probably gonna be a miss. It's gonna end up being, even with flat-footed, 35.
Miss.
Yeah.
Okay. As that happens, I wanted to mention that I can even show such a thing. Yeah, I guess so. From the sky where your sunburst hit, huge blinding light, everyone shields their eyes. As it condenses and fades away and the spell ends, there remains behind a singular beam of light on the map. Yaru, your turn.
Interesting. Yaru will firstly flank, if I can flank diagonally with the chieftain against the soul thing.
Oh, that's a lot of movement. The chief has attack of opportunity, chooses not to use it.
Yeah, Yaru will give a bow. And about to him. And
He gives
then
you this look of, for now.
I look down at that room and like, I'm coming to you, baby.
You should get a skill of like improvisational orc.
And I'm sorry, you said 2 of them failed critically.
Yes.
If it's possible, they're also blinded permanently.
Double check.
That includes a chief.
Mhm.
Yeesh.
Not the chief. That would be the Legionnaire over there.
Oh, the legionnaire. Okay.
Yeah.
Legionary even still alive?
Yes, he is still alive. I haven't looked at his health. He is still alive. Oh yeah, he's good. He has a lot of health.
barely even touched him.
Because I
think
guess
Malik's
it's
the only
so
one who's
bright,
connected.
I've permanently blinded.
Now
They
here's the
are
question:
blinded.
Perfect.
Should
That's
I
huge.
cure the chief of his blindness?
Actually, it's not the chief that's
or,
blind.
or
Right?
the
Yeah.
the legionnaire.
Eh?
Nah.
Meh.
Just let,
Oh,
nah.
let
Because
it
if
play
they
out.
survive this, we're still gonna have to put them down.
That's the spirit.
That's the
He's not worth it.
scorched earth diplomacy.
Yaru, what are you doing?
Don't be giving me guilt.
Sorry, I thought you were
Murdered 200 of them.
prepping something. I am
Oh, I
going
tried to
to.
check your
79, sir.
I will just do
And you
a.
said that was positive.
Positive damage,
Positive and fire.
The
yes.
the being, the soulbound, the Illistil soulbound next to you changes its finger from Bali to you.
Me?
Oh.
Innocent old me? Why?
Yaru's just gonna do a 2-action.
Should have recalled knowledge on me, motherfucker.
I will do a 1-inch punch, not any magical ability right now.
On this undead guy.
Is what is that? That's weapons. He's got a 37. Or I'm flanking 39.
39 is a miss.
Of course it is. That was 2 actions on my second. My last action will be a flurry of blows. So 27. A total of 30 to hit, of course. I'm going to re-roll that one. We edged out. Oh my god, dude. 29, all misses.
Swing, swing, swing. Multiple misses.
Filling this jail cell up today.
It is. Piercy, you're the last one to act this round.
Piercy looks at the Legionnaire and does a little head nod over to this Illistel Unbound or Soulbound, and heads to flank there with Xander. He's gonna make an attack. Uh, 43.
43 is a hit.
All right, finally. And we got 29.
29?
Yeah, it
Of
was-
what type of damage?
Piercing.
Piercing damage. It absorbs a significant amount of that, but you do hit.
7 of that is fire, though. So 22 piercing,
Okay.
7 fire.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Just gotta find the right undead dude. Got it. Keep going. He
Sec-
is lightly wounded by that.
second attack.
No. Yes, continue.
Second attack is a miss.
All right.
Threw off his mojo.
You miss. At the start of this next round, Ignol, in his, may he rest in peace, would recognize the sound of a ratchety screeching noise. Riding down the golden beam of light comes a clockwork dragon.
Oh,
With a
motherfucker.
second clockwork dragon with 2 golden knights, one upon each beast, as the Honorcrin have joined the battle.
Jesus.
They come swooping in.
The
the
orcs
battle
and
of
the
5
undead
armies. Yeah. Yeah.
The chieftain's just like, what is the fuck is it? What the I'm a high school
They-
principal!
They come swooping in and are riding fast and hard. These dragons are screeching loudly. The Honorcrin have
This is not
glaives, which are halberd-type weapons, and they come flying into this battle as well. And we have now heroes, orcs, Scoredrennar's undead, and the Honorcrin all engaged in a battle royale, and we will take our break there and be right back.
What the fuck?
It is a fresh round of combat. We have our heroes, everyone still alive. Xander's taking a bit of a beating,
Barely.
but is hanging in there. He's conscious, lost a turn, I believe, but is prone in a bunch of orc gore. We have orcs fighting alongside our heroes, tackling these 3 nasty, regenerating, draining undead. And now, riding down on a golden beam of light, come 2 clockwork, smallish, in quotes, dragons that are being ridden by Honorcrin, wielding glaives. Glaives are like a polearm, maybe a 5-foot-long wooden or metal. It's a metal staff with a curved, almost axe blade on the end of it. And they are swooping in, heading towards this chaotic melee of 1, 2, 4 different forces and battling each other. Since it is a new turn, we're going to do a new event. We're going to do a whole new initiative.
God, I'm gonna be losing out on
After all you fuckers!
All right. First up, sorry, Sildren, you're still third last. First up is the Orc Chief. He gets to go.
Oh my god.
Excuse me? Yeah, always on.
The Orc Chief is going to do a 1, 2. Oh my god. Let me double check.
Oh, no.
Going to the judges.
Oh, no.
What's the Orc Chief doing?
Oh, I know what he's about to do.
Palik, roll a 20-sided die. Don't roll a 1.
A 9.
Okay. Palik, you take 20 points of damage to your neck as he
I'm
accidentally
invisible.
swings and hits you.
Oh,
didn't target,
accidentally?
yeah.
Oh.
He rolled a natural 1 twice, swinging
my God.
wildly
Oh,
missing,
okay.
swinging wildly missing, and almost cutting off your head.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then he missed and missed on the undead in a fury. One thing of note, Palik, you counted him making 4 attacks, which is a first for him. Yaru. Go for
I
it.
just want to say nearly headless. How can you be nearly headless? First action. Are these dragons large, or are the Honor Cream soldiers also large? It just looks like they're bigger on the map.
The dragons are large in size.
Okay, but the soldiers are kind of just
they're-
regular.
One spirit.
Oh,
That's
dear.
fine.
It's fine.
That's
Find it.
fine.
Where's the
No.
dragon?
It was
Gone.
banishment. It was
We
banishment.
need
It's
to
fine.
know where it's at.
It went back to its home plane.
Oh, they both
It's
disappeared.
gone.
See it now?
Yeah. We see. Yep.
There you go. Refreshing. Yeah, they're smaller than normal dragons, but still,
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure
Dragons.
they're.
and they're being
Excellent.
ridden by golden armored knights.
Ooh.
One of them shouting, "I am a golden god." The other one shouting, "I am a 5-star man."
All right. In the world of platinum and gold, all your dollars are worth shit. I am just going to attack the Illistel Soulbound. I'm first going to do... we'll just do a 2-action 1-inch punch for this first attack here. And that's flanking, so that's a 33 bonus. Ugh, a 35.
35 is a miss.
God damn it. Third action, excuse me, will be a flurry of blows. Twin attack here. With a 29 on the first one, I've rolled 4 2s with that damn dice
Jesus.
in a row. And a natural 20. Nope, I'm sorry. Nope. It's a 10.
Tease.
Oh, I hate this.
Sorry.
Oh,
The
man.
die of teasing.
Oh, Jesus. A 35 to hit on the third.
Oh, that is a miss.
Attack. Gosh, man.
Wow.
I
Like
am-
the average die roll for you guys is like a 7 across the board,
Ish,
maybe?
yeah.
A 6?
Let me tell you, let me
If
just say,
that.
an 8, it would be a 41, and I have not rolled that yet.
Jesus. It is Orc Legionnaire time. We have one that's next to Piercy, where you did that little head nod. He agrees with you, runs beside you, and fights beside you on some of the corpses of his fallen brethren from yesterday, and attacks the Soulbound. He is going to, first action is to move there, then he's going to attack and attack. He misses and misses. He also knows he does not rage. He's a little concerned about what's going on here. The next Orc Legionnaire is... next Legionnaire is here. He's next to another undead and Sildren. He is going to do a triple attack. 1, 2, 3. He misses. He almost critically... misses and misses. Swinging all 3 times.
Where was that energy when you were attacking me?
The last Legionnaire next to Bali
Still hits Bali.
runs past you, Bali, as his second action. His first action, though, is to take a swing at you with his axe. With a 35 to hit.
No, but it's like a friendly. It's like I knew it was coming.
You had to.
I
you had
expect.
to. He takes a.
I would think less of you if you didn't.
He takes a running swipe, misses, and gets next to his friend and Sildren, and then attacks the Illistel Soulbound. Come on! It was a 19 and rolled to a 1. Sildren, odd or even?
Even.
Strikes at Sildren with
Odd.
a 36.
That will miss.
Oh!
AC is
man.
37.
This is getting wild. And then it is the Illistel.
Oh, and of course
Soul's
they're all
now
gonna
turn.
fucking hit.
One of them is blinded. That's the one way up north. This is not that one. This is the one next to Piercy, Xander, and an orc. Next to Piercy, Xander, and an orc. It thinks.
Piercy, Xander, and an orc all walked into a bar.
It
Piercy
thinks.
Went right under it.
Yeah, he
Is that a 2-action?
tumbled behind it.
It thinks.
That's 3
And
actions.
Xander, you recognize this as it's thinking about its spell choices.
Oh, I know that face.
Pulls out the-
You still make that when you're dead. You do the wrinkle thing with the nose. Me too.
Little undead Rolodex.
no.
Wait. No.
What
Just attack.
is All right, it is going to cast a spell called Eclipse Burst.
Oh, I know what that is.
It's sunburst.
Yeah, it is.
And it drops a big burst. It's going to do it. Oh, look at the map. Look at the map. Look at the map. Come on.
Oh, this is not
It's
good.
going to do it just to grab the inner folks. That is Xander, the orc, and Piercy, and itself. An icy, cold, dark, negative energy, almost like a fireball of darkness that ignites underneath it. As it does so, Eclipse Burst is going to be over. This is a 7th level spell, in case anyone's scoring at home. Eclipse Burst. Xander and everyone else need to make a reflex saves.
You say Xander and everyone else. Who is everyone else?
I just called them all out.
Xander,
Okay, you
Piercy,
didn't
the
say my
orc.
name? I don't care.
Oh, that's good, but it's not great. Xander's is a 37.
Is a fail.
41 for Piercy.
Is a success.
Critical success.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
You take no damage at all.
Did you have more than one hit point?
Oh, no, I
You
did
still
not.
Oh, then I
feel
won't
chipper.
deal with all
Yeah,
that damage.
I won't do.
Fuss with that damage. Piercy, you take no damage whatsoever.
And Xander, you're at 0.
Correct.
And Xander, you didn't critically fail, though.
I did not.
Okay.
I hope not. 37.
The creature is fine. The orc just passes. So he takes half damage. The orc takes 36 points of damage. Double checking. Sorry, there's a lot to this spell. Double checking. A big dark explosion. A bit of darkness, but the darkness goes away. He takes 36 points of cold and negative damage. And that is it for him. And the last thing this thing is going to do, it's going to attack one of you. It's going to attack the orc. And reach out to touch the orc. And it fails with a 2. And how much damage did I say? 36. Okay. There is another of these undead creatures. And it is next to Sildren and these guys. It is going to touch.
Did you
one-
accommodate for the blindness?
This one is not the blind
Right.
one. This one to the north. This one's going to touch Shunka with a hand with a 51 to hit.
That'll critically hit.
Touch an orc next to it with a miss, and touch an orc next to it with a
Just playing Duck Duck Goose.
yeah, touching everywhere it came with a miss. So Shunka's only one hit is a critical. We need a fortitude save from Shunka, as Shunka takes 83 points of slashing and electrical damage as this claw just pulls at the fur and muscles of the poor dog.
And what's the save?
Fortitude,
Yes.
yes.
32.
41. You did not critically fail. Shunka is drained 2.
Oh, God.
The creature, the soulbound, is also healed a bit. The last one is an Illistel soulbound that is blinded and looking about and cannot easily see. It knows there's enemies around it, but cannot detect them. Yaru, roll a... We have a custom rule for this. Roll a 12 or less 3 times.
On a 20-sided
yeah.
die?
You want a 12 or less.
1 is a 13, a 5, and a 6.
Okay. It misses. We'll say the middle one is it. It misses blindly, just swiping with flat blindness failures thanks to Sildren's great magic. It's one attack that does get through is a 46 to hit.
Does it?
And it is damage to you of 36 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save from you, please.
Good luck.
Thank you. Ooh, that's really, really good. That'll be a 47, and everything is critical.
You're fine. No damage, no effects whatsoever. That is all done. It is Palik's turn. You're up north.
So you don't see, but you hear as she sees Xander fall. So she's gonna get between this soulbound and Xander, and just fucking banshee wail her way across the room and strike.
What'd you roll?
2.
How many twos? How many ones?
I don't know, but she'll just too busy screaming misses. Just
You're not a barbarian anymore. You're a rogue.
exactly. And then we'll strike again. Fuck, man, and miss again.
Palik, blinded with rage, can't get any hits on this creature. Bali, you're next, then Sildren.
Y'all make this very interesting.
It's gonna be a
for sure.
long fight.
Yeah.
Well,
We can't get our shit
it might
together.
not be. Might not be.
Well, if they keep missing too.
Our new allies keep missing. They don't.
Yeah.
I'm
What
doing
about
my best here,
our
guys.
new
This is
allies?
nasty stuff.
The dragons.
I think the big one.
The
has to
ally
be
of my
yours.
ally is my enemy.
Bali, what you got? Make it happen.
Maybe our saviors and pull us out of this. Like, yeah, we'll take that.
Uh-huh.
I've got to cast heal on Xander specifically.
What level heal are you casting?
All of them, please.
All of them. This is my max level. Is they don't go any lower.
All right. You cast heal one of the Illistel Soulbound from across the battlefield
I
with
think
his.
there were 2 pointing at me.
There's one who's pointing a finger at you.
One of them's now blind.
Snaps his fingers.
Uh-huh.
Roll a 5 or higher.
A 5 or higher?
Yes.
I want to roll that.
Or you will be very unhappy.
Don't roll 4 to 1.
Or yeah, that counts. That counts.
This is an 11.
Okay.
Woo!
Continue with the heal.
As you were.
What? So it's just the one pointing at me then?
Yep. No,
Oh.
there's another one pointing at you, but that one's the only thing you need to worry about. Continue.
I'm worried about it all. You can continue. This will be some healing to Xander.
Yay!
Let me get my dice here.
All right. So if we're continuing, that means that is now Sildren's turn.
I'll follow up with a shield.
A shield. All right, Sildren.
Is
Fuck.
30.
Sildren is.
Xander, you're healed for 116 points of damage. You are now regen 5.
Oh, that's great.
I do not like any
Well,
of.
he wasn't dead though.
He was knocked down to 0.
was.
Oh, wait, a second time.
From
Yeah.
that
So now you're wounded 2.
Wounded
with a
2.
doom.
Doom 1, you can die one more time, and then that's it.
Ooh.
Okay. So Sildren is going to cast Earthbind
Okay.
on one of the dragons flying towards them.
Are they flying towards us? Or
Yeah, they are.
staying-
Are they not?
Are they staying in their sunspot?
You don't know. No, they're flying in.
Oh, okay.
Bali Xander only has 104
Oh, they haven't
because
even
of
gone
his
yet.
drained condition 4.
So they need to make a
104? That's my
Fortitude
max.
saving
Okay, then you are
throw.
max out now.
What? Ooh, shoot. I don't know if we should.
You think? Okay. You know what?
I think we stick
Okay.
with what's in front of you.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm reaching out. Blake's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, okay, I get it. And yeah. So instead, I'm gonna cast a Searing Light at the skeleton, the Illistel thing that's in my face.
Not Siri light, Siri. Hearing light.
We have Siri phone kicking off in the distance. That is awesome. Hold on before.
It'd be great if Siri just chimed in with like recommendations for how you.
Are you
play
sure
your
you'd like to
character.
cast that spell?
Siri offers a number of spells for you to choose from.
Sildren, roll a flat 5 or higher as the Illistel Soulbound snaps his finger pointed at you and drops his hand.
8.
8. Continue with your spell.
So this is a spell attack.
Okay.
It's cast at 6th level.
At whom?
The guy right in front of me.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my final hero point because that was a 4.
suppose it's a good time to use that for rather than the other one.
Yeah. Instead, much better. 18 plus 27. That's a 46.
46 is a hit.
Yeah, 45, something like that. All right, so it is going to take 11d6 fire damage, 11d6 positive damage.
Is it? I think it's good damage.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good damage.
It's great damage.
Yeah. All right, so this is fire damage
It's all right.
first.
It's bad damage.
10, 13, 15, 20, 26, 32.
A lot of damage. You need to average some of this damage.
Yeah.
I know. I just love the dice. 10, 19, 20,
Roll 10, count the top 5,
30.
and take the average.
39.
I need total damage, please.
What did I say before?
I don't know.
Anybody? Anybody have that total from
Yeah,
before?
32 before. That was 35 this time.
Yeah, 39 this time. So that's
So
60,
81?
70,
71.
71 points of damage.
71 points of damage. You also sense that the creature took a little bit more damage than that. Vulnerable a bit.
Good is good.
Nice.
And then Shunka attacks
Okay.
from behind. Jesus. It's 38 with flanking.
Is a miss.
Okay.
Then it is Xander's turn.
I'm alive!
And I'm actually going to step back and away from that guy
We don't even have these
5
things.
feet to the southwest. Yeah.
All right, so Xander gets to cast a spell. I've been thinking about it for a while of the things we could do and who I don't want to hurt, so I'm going to use Chain Lightning. We cast it 30 feet out at the guy to the north. I'm hitting all of the Illistel creatures.
All three.
Yeah, all Illistel soulbound. They have a reflex save to make of
Okay.
37. And I'll roll some damage.
Sorry, getting the dragons back into the fight. Looking at these undead guys. Reflex saves. This is bottom left, top, and then bottom right. 34, 35. Sorry, 35, 34, 42.
One succeeds, only takes half. The other two will fail.
Okay.
And that is 27 and 35. Math is 62 points of electrical damage.
Okay. Zap! Damage is dealt to these guys. And half to this one up top. Xander, you still have an action left.
Yeah, Xander's gonna cast Shield. Oh wait, I think Shield is 2, isn't it? No, it's 1. Yep, one action, Shield. Unless I could probably move out of there. You know what? It may not have an
Get
attack.
behind me.
Xander gets behind Palik.
That's what she says.
Xander, pick undead bottom left, top, or right. There's 3 of them.
Right.
With the right one, chaotic wild magic surges. From your crazy magical penalty you've been affected by way back at the Maginor's Fortress explosion on the Rift. You are still plagued by this. The creature, the Illistel Soulbound to the bottom right, starts twisting in a weird way where its lower portion of its body that it's flying starts kicking and its upper portion isn't, as its lower body is affected by reverse gravity, and it starts to rotate upside down and slowly, uncontrollably float up into the air as it is totally confused as to what the hell just happened.
Interesting.
Yes.
Sweet.
Could have been you.
Keep Tom. Keep in mind what the other options were. We'll ask about.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're there. They're saved. It is now, before Piercy goes, we have now added the Honor Crin on their dragons. They come racing in.
Did you say yay for the dragons racing in?
It was a sarcastic yay.
Why is he hitting?
Dragons come in, and one bites at the undead,
Ha ha.
flies swooping in, and then it bites at the orc next to it. Spite bite. The Honorcrin armored knight on top of it with his glaive is going to attack twice as well. And swipes, and now he's going to barely hit the orc. The other one comes flying in right towards Yaru and the northern Illistel Soulbound, and this creature bites twice at just the undead and gets a hit. The knight upon it, though, looks at you and looks at the chief.
Looks at
You,
being
Yaru.
Okay.
Looks at the chief and strikes twice at the Illistel Unbound and hits once. The creature shrieks as it is hit and takes damage. This guy takes damage. Piercy, it is your turn.
All right, Piercy. Can he tumble through and end up having be on the opposite side of this orc and get flanking?
No.
He would be to the solid east of the Illistel, using tumble through. Is that
Oh,
possible?
to tumble through? Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I see what you mean. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So, yep, that's my first action. Tumble through. I
Good
gotta
luck.
roll for that.
You just walk around him.
No, he wants to get the panache.
I want to tumble through.
Oh, this is stuff I don't know about your class.
So I get +2, so that's 46.
46 is a success.
'Kay.
Nice. You have panached and leveled up.
I have panached. That's my first action.
Finish. Be a
I
finisher.
look him right in the eyes. Take a swing.
Regular
Oh my
swing.
Fucking god. And miss with the first one. It was a 35.
Okay.
And a finisher, confident finisher. 36.
36 is a miss.
But
Are
I
you
can
including
get-
flat
Are
foot?
you including the flat-footed bonus?
Well, 37, 38.
38 is a miss.
And then the other one would have been 37. So yeah. But I do get 10, 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And I know you're trying to maximize finisher with the number of attacks. Just keep in mind, if you're doing your finisher, you're taking that -4 penalty on the multiple attack thing for your big hit, right?
I'm still like taking the
I know.
yeah.
If there's a way to do it first, you wouldn't have that penalty. That's
But
all I'm saying.
it has to be my last attack.
I know. I'm just saying.
So like I'd have to attack with a finisher and then like do two
do
moves
something
or
else.
something.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So what was the 10 damage?
No, 18.
18.
18. Okay.
I need to go again right now.
Orc Chief goes.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Orc Chief swings 4 times, gets a hit, a miss, a hit, and a miss. Gets 2 big cleaves in, and then it is Yaru's turn on the undead. And he's eyeing that honor crit on his dragon nearby very closely.
But it is my turn.
It is your turn.
First action will be to recall knowledge on the Illistel Soulbound.
Make an occult roll, please.
41.
Is a success. I'm just caught off guard by that.
You got
Would
a
like-
29 on a cult?
Would you?
That's amazing.
I'm sorry,
Trained
31.
improvisation.
I'm so sorry.
31
Yeah, so sorry.
is a failure. Not amazing.
It's like, I've got a cult. Why does he have... Okay.
I do have untrained improvisation if that helps at all.
And I detect magic.
But a 31. Nothing at all?
Do not know. You know nothing about it.
Okay.
You can try again and again and again.
No. My second actually will simply be to speak for my 6 seconds to the Illistel. I'm speaking through the Illistel to a greater being, if that makes sense. And he just says, "Why are you here? If you say you are with me, then show me now." And for the third action, Yara will turn to the Honor Crin and use the first visionary strike gifted to him from Scoredrennar.
Attacking the honor
Attacking
crin.
the honor crin.
Got it.
With a +4 to hit.
Are you attacking the dragon or the knight upon it?
I will attack the knight upon it.
Go for it.
Interesting.
This is a +4 to hit. I can move if I miss. That would be that. Hang on. Calculating.
Buffering.
45 plus 4, 49 to hit.
49 to hit is a connection, big punch of a strike upon this knight. What's the damage?
4d6 plus 10. That would be 23.
Okay, that's a hit.
And 4 of that is fire.
Got it. Continue. You have one action left.
One action remaining. I will.
You're gonna punch the thing you talked about?
No, I'm not going to attack the Illistel anymore.
Why did we even bring him?
Not right now. I will again. That was a really good hit, but it was a +4. I'll recall knowledge on the honor crin.
Okay. Make a society roll or a cult roll.
Okay, they're the same. 36. Excuse me.
You do not recall specifics about their capabilities. Yaru is done. It is the Legionnaire's turn. They are going to make some attacks.
Just asking if anything happens after he attacks with that visionary strike in the presence of the Illistel.
Oh, you need to mark a check mark that you have accepted a boon from Scoredrennar. One boon from Scoredrennar, please. Seth is shaking his head.
And I said
That's
that
a
to
bad thing.
for the record, I said that to the Illistel so no one else could hear me.
Oh yeah.
You know that whole
Seth is shaking his head.
Not Blake, yeah.
you know that whole Yelena thing?
Sold his soul to the devil.
All right, the Legionnaires attack. The one misses. One next to the Honor Crin and Shunka swings and leaves himself so vulnerable that the Illistel Soulbound reaches its hand into the orc's mouth and drains its life completely away. There is another orc, though, next to Piercy and Palik that does connect with its hit on the undead creature and does its damage of 21 points of damage.
To Piercy?
No, to the undead guy.
Oh, okay.
Legionnaires are done. It is the Soulbound's turn. Soulbound!
Oh no. Oh, I love it.
It is the Soulbound's turn. There is one right there. Let me double check. It is going to. It heard this banshee-like wail from Palik and decides to look at you and scream right back at you with Wail of the Banshee at level 9.
Oh my god.
It needs to resist, number one, the terror, and
Blake's
it needs
not
to deal
affected with that.
Yeah.
and then it needs to deal with the fact that Palik is untargetable presently as she's invisible.
She attacks, so
No,
she's back to
his-
visible.
It's
With
higher
level
level.
7, you can attack all you want. You're still invisible.
Oh!
Pretty nice.
Yeah, this scream just came out of nowhere.
That does not factor in this particular case, Christopher, because it is an area spell.
Okay, just bring it
Yeah,
up.
but I appreciate it. Loyal of the Banshee, just double checking the range on this. This is a 40-foot emanation. Can I get a 40-foot emanation, Seth? I'm pretty sure that's a lot.
That's
of
all. That's
everybody.
everyone.
Actually,
Yeah, far and away, that's gonna be
Yeah,
everyone.
it's everyone.
What if I don't do that?
Wow.
Every single
Oh yeah,
person.
that tight of a grouping. All right, so everyone needs to make a fortitude save. Only 36 is your target number.
38 for Sildren.
What's our target number?
Oh,
36.
36.
can I
Critical success
re-roll
for
fortitude
Shunka.
saves? No.
Do I have anything
I'm
for
gonna
this?
use
Oh,
40.
is
my
this
last hero
a?
point.
Does this have a necromancy effect attached?
This
to
has a necromancy effect.
it? Then it is now a
Um,
critical success.
Jesus Christ, I'm drained.
30? What? I'm sorry.
36.
36.
Oh, I failed.
I did too.
Okay, if it's
I got a 40.
if it's a regular failure, you take 52 points of damage.
Okay.
If it is a I'm sorry. I'm totally wrong. If it is a success, it is 52 points of damage.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right,
This
who
is
took
a
the success of
This is
52s?
a level 9.
You took a
Piercy.
52.
A critical success is no damage. Success is 52 points of damage.
Wow.
No one else raised their hands for success?
That's
Okay.
Oh, I had a success.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone
Sildren did. Shunka did not.
did anyone get a critical failure? No? So that means a bunch of you have failures. Those of you who fail take 52 points of damage.
Okay.
And then roll very low on a 1d4 for how many levels of drain do you take. As the massive level 9 Wail of Banshee is delivered. 1 for Palik.
4.
Oh,
my
Where's Xander?
Banner.
And 1
Um,
for Yaru.
1 for Yaru.
That is drained?
That is drained.
How does this work?
He's drained 8,
Drained 8, okay.
so his maximum hit points are now in half. And then he takes 64 additional points of damage.
All right. At that rate, you would be unconscious.
Very much. Dying 3.
Dying 3 out of 4 with the Doom condition
Doom
on
condition.
Xander.
And my maximum hit points can now be, if my math is right, 34.
No, it's just half your
No.
half your max.
Half your.
It just goes half to max. It
Because
just,
you
just
have
keep
it's,
going.
it's you lose a level worth of hit points for every drained. You're level 16. You're drained
right.
8, so you should be at half your
Yeah,
max.
He's
you
also
lost half your
he's
life.
also doomed something. Though,
Yeah, that
right?
doesn't affect the hit
Oh.
points.
I was taking, yeah, that makes sense. I was taking 2 levels off per drain level. So good.
Oh,
Yay!
Xander.
Oh my god. Still awful.
There's another creature, and it is blindingly trying to touch the dragon and ignoring you entirely, Yaru, the undead to the north, but it cannot find a connection and cannot touch the dragon, which is moving its head out of the way and cannot be touched. There is also one to the right, and it is doing a triple touch in a 1-2-3 configuration. Critically fails on Shunka, and we'll say triggers an attack from Shunka.
Fantastic.
Fight him!
That's going to be a 46 to hit.
Is a hit.
Nice.
4, 5 plus 8. Not much. 12 points of damage only.
Okay. It touches the dragon and drains the dragon and misses the Orc Legionnaire. They are all done. Next up is Palik. You see Xander dropping and dropping and dropping. Your love is about to die.
Oh, that creature is now also prone.
What?
Huh?
Shunka gets it knocks prone if he hits.
Was this the one that was floating up and away?
Yeah. None of that happens.
Okay.
Take that all back. That creature spending its whole turn trying to figure out what's righting itself as it
Oh,
floats,
yeah.
and then floating back down.
That's right.
So ignore that. All right, carry on.
It made Shunka so mad being up there.
Mother!
Palik doesn't see, because Xander's behind her, doesn't see Xander drop, unfortunately. So she's gonna do some more just wild swinging. Hopefully can connect with something here. 40?
40 is a miss.
What?
Okay.
You're fighting
Yeah,
awful
it's a
rolls, is what's going on.
41.
40 still a good roll.
Fucking 39.
Triple swing.
Come on, baby.
And a fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Palik swinging misses. Bali, it is your turn.
Bali begins to chant, and as he does, it is harmonious and peaceful. The blood descends into the earth. The dead and dying descend into the earth, and the grasses of a plain far away grow up, and we
That's
are
awesome.
replaced with
Hence.
very familiar scents and sounds of our homelands as we encounter a moment of renewal, which is going to be great for Xander. I
Didn't
think.
this have a massive cast time?
Massive cast time? I don't know about that. You keep thinking rituals. I never bring a ritual to a fight.
Moment of renewal.
2 actions.
Never
I'm
bring a
totally
ritual
wrong.
to
2
a
actions.
cantrip fight.
Yep. Range is touch, though.
Yeah, this is where I will have to do range reach.
Oh, so you're expanding it to 30
Expanding
feet.
it to 30 feet, and I
Okay.
should be able to make contact in this tight grouping to everyone. Should be good.
And what does that spell do?
You're 35 feet away from both Palik and.
Well, whoever I can touch.
Okay.
then-
Well,
Is
Xander's going to be outside of that.
Is it 2 actions?
It is.
Xander's gonna be
You
outside.
use
Yeah.
one. Use
Palik
one.
and Xander are
Use
both
one action to
outside.
move in and then do it.
But
Uh,
he's
then-
using
but
the
he has-
reach spell, which makes it a
Oh,
3-action
reach.
spell.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
Can I get to the
I mean-
L shape that is Xander, Palik?
Yeah, it's 30 feet. You can get right
30
here.
feet. I'm a dwarf with 25 feet.
Don't you have like?
You have
Wait a
ankles,
minute.
right?
Don't you have?
But you have to activate those.
Sorry.
Didn't you have something that
We
increased
gave
your?
you bracelets of dashing or something like
a
that.
long time ago, folks. It's gone. It went to the monk first, who threw it away and went to something else.
I thought you took my boots.
Doesn't matter. It'd take
No,
an
so
action to
they took
use
them.
it and do all that kind of stuff.
He is 5 feet
Oh,
away
so-
from exactly what he wants to do.
Well, then that's going to have to be the place to do it. bu-
Let's get it next turn.
Next turn, indeed.
There are also no fingers pointed at anyone, by the way.
Xander, you're unconscious.
Yes.
Clearly.
Moment. I've got regenerate 5 coming up on my turn. But
Yeah, and that'll still be the case.
And who just took you out? Anistel? Yeah.
Yeah. With the whale of Banshee.
So I'm sorry, but you're at
Gigantic.
40.1 initiative.
No!
Oh, that's not a great roll for that either. 35 health restored to the entirety of the group.
All the heroes?
All the heroes.
That's it, Bolly. Really?
Don't throw. Don't
But
throw shade.
not undead, not orcs.
That's
Not-
35.
No, all right.
Oh, let's throw some.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
the
kidding.
undead would suffer damage, and let's heal some of the orcs too for some funsies.
How much damage was it?
35.
35. And I get to make a fort save. What's your DC, your spell DC?
37.
37. I'm rolling for all of them at once. It counts for all. They almost all critically failed. They all failed. They take full damage. One more time, the damage was 35.
35.
Takes 35. Takes one to the north, who's not only blinded, is getting pretty low on health. Nice heal. You also healed every orc, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2 legionnaires get some health, as does the chief.
And Xander is now wounded 3. And unable to die any further. Please
No more
try to
dying.
stay alive.
Xander gets one more dying, and Xander is dead. It is Sildren's turn.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
Fuck me. Wow. So Sildren will. I'm not liking any of my options. Shunka is going to leave where he is and go attack the southwestmost Illistel along with everybody else on the other side of.
That's good because
Yep.
nobody over there could hit the fucker.
So we'll deal with that first.
Wait, Shunka?
Shunka, yeah. So Shunka's flanking. 38 to hit.
With a +2 for flanking.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's miss.
included. Okay. I'm sorry, 39 it would have been.
Miss.
Okay. And then Sildren is going to go to the southwest, 35 feet. Like as far southwest as I can. And then he's going to spin his hand around in a circle. Okay, winds be with me, winds grow, winds be strong. Fuck you all. And he's going to cast Whirlwind. It's an 8th level spell.
Okay.
And a tornado phases into existence, essentially. It is a something.
It's called Whirlwind?
It's called Whirlwind.
Yes.
I don't have that as a spell.
Well, that's your fault.
All creatures in the area take
yeah.
5d10 bludgeoning damage.
It's a 15-foot radius.
All right.
I am aiming for the Honorcrin and the Illistel.
15 feet?
15-foot radius.
Radius. So it's a circle.
Yes. And it does not have to focus on me. So.
Yeah, he's got a
And actually, I can ideally, I think I might be able to hit the Illistel plus.
Honestly, I was gonna say hit everybody, including me.
No, he's gonna
Up at the
put it up there
northwest.
between the Onocran and the.
Yeah. So I should be able to hit the 2 Honorcrin and the Illistel. Further out. Further out.
go-
to
go
the
so
northeast.
he'll get me too.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think I need to. So just slide it, and down, and yep, just
Yeah,
and
or
back
out.
up.
Oh, just
Yep.
those 3? Okay. In the orc?
Not the orc.
You can't hit the Honor Cone without hitting me.
Sure I can.
Just
Right
move
there.
up one little
Beautiful. That's exactly
Oh,
where I
that
want it.
gets it?
Now
So-
that you're missing the Illistel guy, then.
Okay, so move it down just a little bit, just a little bit. There you go.
Perfect. That'll work.
Nice.
Nope. You still are not hitting.
Yeah, he's got to be in a green square.
All right, then I'll hit Master Yaru too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen to the
Well,
monk. He knows when to take pain.
Hit
You
me,
might as well
baby.
get the other Onoquin too if you're gonna get Yaru.
Well, I hit both on. Oh yeah.
Literally
So
put it,
yep.
like-
There you go.
Yeah, like one of those.
There you go. So I'm gonna hit both 2 Illistel and 2 Honorcrin. So they need to make reflex saving throws.
They haven't attacked us yet, have they?
Yes.
Reflex save.
19, 27, 31, 38. Did you roll a 1?
No, I
Okay.
rolled a 3.
Your target's 37.
That's
Alright.
not gonna work.
I got. What was the top
What the
number?
fuck is happening?
I got a pass, and a critical pass.
Okay, so the critical pass, no damage. The 2 passes take half damage. It was 38, so 19.
Okay.
Also, all creatures in the area take 5d10 bludgeoning as powerful winds debris buff it with a reflex save. Each time you sustain the spell, you can move the whirlwind, so that's going to be sustained.
So you can leave this spinning and spinning
Yeah.
and spinning. Nice.
All squares in the whirlwind are difficult terrain.
All right. Think you're done?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
All right. It is the Clockwork Dragon, the Honorcrin's turn. The first thing that happens there is an Honorcrin glaive, one of the knights, leaps off of the dragon and lands next to the chief and the undead. The Illistel strikes and hits the Illistel and strikes at the chief and almost critically hits the chief.
Wow.
And hits both of them. Oh, sorry, this is the damage number. Damage number is 48 points of damage to the Illistel Undead and 34 to the Chief. Chief trying to duck and block. Honorkin destroys the first Illistel soulbound. One is dead. The Chief
wow.
takes some damage as well. The dragon next to him, he barks orders, and that dragon flies over Yaru, lands right next to Xander, but spins around and bites at the Orc Chief instead. Twice. Orc Chief is hit and then hit. Piercing, these clockwork teeth and fangs bite in. You can see even some fire-ish stuff on those teeth. He takes 71 points of total damage, the Orc Chief. There is another honor crin. He also dismounts and moves to the other side. Actually, he's going to dismount and stay where he is. The dragon's going to move to the other side.
Is that magical energy thing still there?
No.
From the Honorcrin?
No.
Okay.
It is faded. Oh, no, the beam of light?
Yeah.
The beam of light's still there.
That's good too.
The honor crin goes. He is striking with flanking on the undead with a hit, needed it, and a critical miss. He is flat-footed for the next round. And I need to roll his damage real fast. Sorry, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There's
take
a
your
lot
time.
of
I need
dudes.
to
Seth, how far away am I from that beam of light there in the northeast?
34 damage to the undead.
105.
The dragon lands right next to you, Bali. The clockwork
I'm
dragon.
taking a drink. Excuse me.
What's this then?
And the dragon turns around and does not attack you, and instead attacks the Illistel Soulbound.
My
and
first
hits.
action is clean my shorts.
And it bites a second time and hits. 2 hits.
Nice.
Hurrah! Bites it for 43, 48 for 91 points of piercing and fire damage. And destroys the second Illistel Soulbound.
Yep. It's got to be all positive damage.
It is the last person to go, Piercy
no,
von
it wouldn't be good.
Skeetenleber.
Because
Not
good,
good, but
good was the thing they were vulnerable to.
Piercy. Oh. Piercy turns and looks at these dragons and thinks for a second. And then he tumbles through the Illistel Soulbound and occupies Overcrowds with Shunka. In that same spot. 30, 45, tumble through.
Well, I'm sorry, tumble through whom? The undead?
Yeah, and then goes into he overcrowds with Shunka. He gets in the same spot with Shunka.
You fail and
Fort-
stay right. 45? Oh, it's a success. Sorry, I thought you
Okay.
said 35.
No.
It's a success.
Okay. And then he does a confident finisher for his second action
Okay.
against this Soulbound. It's a 40 plus 2 is a 45.
45 is a hit.
Yes.
One rule change, though, I just looked up.
You missed out.
You have to tumble through an enemy, so you have to have gone diagonally through the undead to tumble through. You can't tumble through a friend to trigger things.
I tumbled through the Illistel Soulbound.
Oh, I thought you went from what I saw. Okay.
It was definitely diagonal-ish.
All right, put him wherever you want. I
Okay.
wasn't looking at the original spot. Ignore me. That is a hit, though, with your finisher.
Yes.
It's a new show on the CW.
So that's a
Diagonal-ish.
total of, let's see, 6, 8, 17 plus 12. And 7 is
29.
19, 21 is math tonight. 29.
Okay.
No, sorry, 39.
Yeah, that's better.
39.
Plus 8 fire.
Plus 8 fire, or 8 of that is fire.
39 piercing,
Uh-huh.
8 fire.
On top of that. Okay. Got it.
Good hit.
That's a great hit.
Yeah.
It was decent.
Wish I could do that. Shit.
And you have another action if you want to do something interesting that's
Stop trying to
non-distract.
recall knowledge.
I
and start
do
trying
have
to
another
punch
action.
shit.
What the easy I gotta get is. Gosh. What these things can,
And-
how they can be hit.
For my for my last action, I will tumble through back to my original
That's got to be a -2 to his to his
with another
confidence.
45.
That is a success. That does not have any multiple attack penalty. That is very cute.
No, but
I
the
like it.
Illistel is shamed one.
The orc chief goes. He turns his attention swinging with a roar. Ah! and shouts something out in Orcish and wildly swings repeatedly at the Honorkin soldier twice and the dragon twice. Yaru, you can go while I see if he hits.
Great. I will first action get, I guess, around. I know it's difficult terrain, but I have a huge move speed, so I'm going to get around to... Is it possible to flank the dragon with Xanner, or is that in the way?
No, you can, as long as there's a
space thing?
Yeah,
on the chief, yeah.
What is that next to me? Is that a
that's
Chief.
the
Orc chief?
no,
Chief.
the one in the middle. This is the Orc Chief.
Oh, is that an
And
honor
that's the Honor
Oh, perfect. Okay, so first action, move there. Second action will be to go for... I'll go for the dragon since I'm flanking both of them technically, but I will go for the dragon since he's the bigger baddie.
So right now, just making sure you're next to the dragon and the Orc chief. Orc chief is what's next to you.
Oh,
Where is the
Right,
honor
Honor
crit?
Crit's
to
next
the
to the
other side.
right.
whirlwind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Does that
Got
change
him
anything?
confused.
No, it doesn't. I'm going to attack the dragon.
And
That's
also,
fine.
positionally wise, I just want to point out, having started the battle there and continues to be there, is Xanner in the middle of all of this
Yep.
chaos.
And blood.
Yeah.
That is both his and not
I
his.
just see him
The
sitting there
worst
slipping and
possible
falling.
He's just bloody and crying.
Are you
Very
is
doomed.
Xander conscious?
What's that?
No, he's...
Conscious, yes.
Yes,
Oh, no,
conscious
he's-
with
okay.
35 life.
35
Temporarily.
points.
This is my second action. It will be a flurry of blows attack
On the dragon.
on the dragon. Oh, that's an... I don't have a key in rune. Damn it. That's a 50 to hit. 52 to hit.
52 is a critical hit.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to roll the second flurry before I do
Sure.
the damage. That's probably not going to hit with a... what are the 36? 35.
35
37.
is a
Flanking.
miss.
37, so we have one critical. I'm just going to do 48 times 2 here. Or 46, excuse me. So 2 fire
Bless you.
and... That's a fucking horrible roll. 6, 7, 8, 16 damage. 2 of that is fire on the Clockwork Dragon. And I have one more action.
How much damage?
16.
Okay.
2 of that is fire.
Okay.
And I have one more action here, which will be recall knowledge on the dragon.
Okay. Roll.
What kind of roll? I'm sorry.
Or society for the dragons.
I'm going to do Society or Arcana.
Warfare?
No.
Nope. Arcana or society, we say?
Correct.
Okay. That will be a 33 for
Is
society.
a fail.
Okay.
That is.
I know nothing
done.
about the dragons for the third time.
There are still 2 Orc Legionnaires. One is uninjured? How is that the case? One is barely injured. That's
He and Piercy just kept nodding at each other.
All right.
Yes, yes.
Ching, ching, ching. It was like a little sparring match.
One strikes at 3 times. He's going to do his 5-time thing. He's desperate now. He misses, and does hit once on the Illistel Soulbound Undead for huge damage for him. 32 points of damage.
Oh,
That's Palik. Don't want to do damage to Palik. There we go.
it's gotta be almost dead.
And there is another orc who steps into the whirlwind. Well, I guess he has to do a move into the whirlwind because it's difficult terrain, and then attacks twice on the Honorcrin, who is getting his glaive ready. His glaive has some magical power, like a purplish haze around it that he's using to deflect, and deflects all the blows from the orc.
Does the orc take damage from being in the whirlwind?
I don't know. Is that how this works?
If he ends his turn,
He's
yes.
ending
It's a
turn.
purple haze, so it's psychedelic damage.
Let me just confirm.
It's like a good
that.
McMiniman
But I
spear
believe
damage.
it
He got real
is,
hungry all of a
yes.
sudden.
I want
Reflex
spicy
save
tots.
goes
All
to
creatures
7.
in the area take 5d10
Talkies.
bludgeoning. Each creature in the world moves. Take damage. Also, a creature can be affected.
41 is his reflex save.
It doesn't specifically state.
All creatures in the area.
Each time you sustain the spell,
So you
can
have to
move.
sustain it, not the end of its turn.
Yeah, all creatures in the area take 5d10 bludgeoning damage as powerful winds and debris buff at them with a reflex save each time you sustain the spell. You can, well, but that's a separate sentence. You can move the whirlwind up to 30 feet in a straight line. Each creature in the whirlwind moves through, takes damage. Also, moves through, takes the damage.
Read exactly the sentence.
Each creature the whirlwind moves.
That's you
okay.
moving the whirlwind.
Also, with the reflex save, creature can be affected by a whirlwind only once per round. So
you
seems like
trigger
when
it.
I sustain it. Yeah.
Okay, so ignoring all of that, it is Xander. Xander, you get to take your second turn.
My
this battle?
second turn.
You are prone.
Yeah.
Heal spell.
Well, his first turn was really rolling around in a pile of blood like a fucking dog finding something stinky.
There was magic in here.
God, and still prone. Just trying to see if there's a way I can get away from this safely.
You get up.
Crawl,
get away.
boy.
Get up and,
Crawl.
like crawling away. Like,
Crawl away.
Fly straight
That was my plan. It was actually cast. You know what? I can do that. I'm going to cast Fiery Body, which is a 7th level spell that allows me to become a living flame. It's like boom, full fireball, and then go straight up 40 feet because I get automatic flight
Okay.
with Fiery Body as my move action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't be healing you.
From the doomed condition.
For
8,
now.
he could heal you. Doomed.
I mean, if you fiery body up,
It's entirely up to you. I'm just saying.
well, one action,
Bally's been
2
hobbling
actions move.
You've
through
been trying to
blood
get to me?
and guts to get to you.
he can, if you do 30 feet, he could reach you with the reach spell if he doesn't have to move.
But you
you have to
do
be
you.
within
Don't
30
worry about that.
No
You know what?
pressure.
I want you to have fun.
On your
I've
last
been having
turn.
fun.
Can Xander fly over Bali?
Yes.
Yeah, you
So I'm gonna do that. Like I'm occupying
Fly
the
into the
space.
world,
I'm
man,
gonna,
and just
I'm gonna fireball over your head and just kind of hover over you
It's not
At an altitude of 40 feet.
at an altitude of 20 feet.
Bali, do you have a really,
Is it
really,
still out of the
really
reach of
good
everything
idea
else?
right now?
Okay.
40 feet?
Or I, you know what? I
20
could actually
feet.
be just 5
20.
feet over him, right?
Yeah.
I could be right here, so he could reach up and touch me and burn his hand.
If you want, but everyone else can then reach
They
up
can
and
also
touch
reach-
you.
Like a dragon.
30 feet.
30 feet's good.
30 feet
feet
it
up
is.
on top of the
Xander is
world.
now living flame flying above. Bump, bump, bump.
Oh, that was a 7th level spell, so chaos
Yes.
does in fact ensue.
7th or 8th level.
It's better and better.
So anyone who doesn't know, we have a Wild Surges table I've downloaded that has 10,000 different chaotic things that can happen when Xander is cursed with this chaotic magic.
Hold me.
Awesome, but not right now.
And you are fire, so
yeah,
Yeah.
you're on fire.
good luck for us trying to help
Add
you.
gasoline.
Xander. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jeremy, roll a 12-sided die. Shunka is 1.
It's a 3.
1, 2, 3. Palik. You must spend your first action of the next 2 rounds aggressively trying to eat your own hand.
Sounds like another Friday night.
I can live with that.
You can choose the hand, but you have to eat that hand.
Believe we're doing corn dog.
It's practice.
Okay.
And Palik, while you are there is also a black hand of the last Illistel Soulbound that is going to reach out and touch. 1, 2, 3. I need you to roll a 4-sided die. You are number 1. So if you roll a
3.
1, 2, 3, it is Shunka, Orc, and Palik. Piercy, you are safe, is what I'm saying with all
Yeah.
that.
So who gets the touch?
Shunka's
Shunka
first,
for starters.
which is good because the first one's the best one. A touch is coming to Shunka for a 45.
That will hit.
The Orc is missed, and Palik 31.
Nope.
Shunka takes and needs to make a fortitude save. Shunka takes 51 points of slashing electrical damage.
Bossarelli.
He's taken 125 points of damage so far.
Nice.
I'm counting. And okay, then I'll go with your math then.
Fortitude save.
35.
Shunka fails and is drained 2.
Now drained 4. Shunka was already drained 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another 32 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so whatever that is.
Palik, your turn.
And then,
That
with the other drain 2.
Yeah, that'll.
like-
So hold on. So Shunka has
Shunka's down.
perished.
Shunka's down.
Okay.
Not perished, mind
well,
you.
Dying.
dying.
I'm
Take
sorry.
it easy.
Okay, so
Just
now,
saying.
Palik, let's start your turn fresh again.
And her somehow has put her entire fist into her mouth.
You're fisting your mouth right now.
Yeah.
Not the
Okay.
first
What's
time that's
Xander doing
happened.
right now?
Corn dog.
Is that what you call it?
Roll,
Holding on to his
roll
corn dog.
3d10 points of damage, please.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Man.
How much damage?
3d10.
See an ember of
3d10?
fire. Just
You
Wow.
got sharp choppers. 3d10.
God damn it. 23.
Shoot. Just shredding your own hand as
How
your
much-
first action.
How much shrivel damage does Xander take?
But you do have 2 more actions remaining.
The orc legionnaires are
But
like,
you'll
that's a
have-
pretty good bite.
You'll
That's a
have
good
a
bite.
penalty. You'll have a
Dude.
penalty to any action that has the auditory trait to mumble something
It's
else.
fine.
I'm glad I'm flame right now.
I just have to do like a rude. I just have to do a rude gesture to get my sneak attack bonus, so I think I can manage that with a sword in my hand and just
Okay.
like. And
I
then,
think we killed Christopher before Xander.
natural 20.
Oh, on the undead.
Oh, good God.
99.
99 points of what type of damage?
So let's walk that
99.
back. Let's do 92 piercing damage. No, that's sorry. 83 piercing damage.
Okay.
12 electricity
Okay.
and 2 fire.
And no precision.
No.
Wow. I
Wow,
thought all of it.
nice.
I thought
Oh no.
the
Sorry.
vast majority of that was precision.
Yes.
Not piercing damage, precision damage for the
Yes.
83.
It'd be
What's the total damage? Just give me the total damage.
It was 99, right?
99?
99, yeah.
It takes half of that.
okay.
It is resilient to the precision.
Okay.
You have another action.
Yeah.
It is badly injured, by the way, this last undead.
And I miss.
Okay. Bali. Underneath Xander.
Bali wastes no
It
time.
will be
immediately.
taking
He's-
a bunch of persistent damage on its turn.
Okay. What type of?
Bleeding, which may not take, but also some fire.
It will not take any bleeding. Fire it can.
Yeah.
It will take. I'm sorry, Robson. Never mind.
and Xander at the conclusion of your last turn. you
It's
got
also
5 health.
enfeebled 1. Not that it. I don't think that's gonna
Add
do
5
anything,
health.
Well, keep in mind. No, it's melee attacks when it touches.
Okay.
Bali was in the middle of chanting the time before. He just finishes it. And again, the ground softens, grasses grow, the blood, the bones, the guts all disappear. And
Hundreds of bodies.
the creatures around us, the orcs, the Onakrin, the undead, they all fade away, and we're back in what is visually like our homelands, peaceful grasses, fields, the ocean could be heard.
I like mountains.
Bali's not present in this because one of the creatures he brings is Shunka to the party in this. I don't need any healing. And this is Moment of Renewal. You will experience a day's worth of rest, and this does affect wounded and dying and doomed.
Wow.
and
Drained.
drained.
Wow.
The problem is
That's the healing for the day.
Mhm.
So
we just don't know how much a day's
And
worth
spells?
of rest is because we don't ever do this.
Yeah.
You gain hit points equal to your Constitution modifier, minimum of 1. So look at your Constitution modifier, the plus that's on there, with
Yeah,
a
that's
minimum of
5.
1 multiplied by your level.
5 times. Okay. Sure gets 5 times 16. Okay.
So your level 16 times whatever your Constitution modifier is, minimum of 1 with a Constitution modifier,
80 for him.
instantly given to you, and then that huge, what did we say, wounded
Wounded,
of Xander. That's
dying,
That's
drained.
huge. Yeah.
And I think Doom
And
is
the
also
Dooms.
affected on
The
a day's
character
worth of
reduces severity of doomed and drained by 1. What the heck? That is huge.
That was awesome. Man.
Doom goes away. You are no longer doomed.
Playing a fucking cleric
You
next
are
time.
drained.
Jesus fucking Christ.
7.
Can't punch shit.
It's just
Philippe is losing
Christopher.
drained.
This is what I'm saying at
Finding
dinner. Like,
magical
is
we
losing
can't
1 drain.
do
Drain
this
3
without
now.
him.
You have 1 more action left.
You are the chosen one.
Does
Did you have to
the
use reach?
I had to use reach for that.
Oh,
'cause
okay,
I
then
have
you're
to
done.
touch. And Shunka, does Shunka recover?
Yeah, Shunka
Yeah.
would
Shunka
be
would
back
recover?
up then.
All right.
Yeah.
And Shunka is
Sildren, you're up.
plus. I
All
don't know
right,
what their
Sildren will do
stats are.
2 things. The first one is going to be a Dispel Magic, and that will be against the beam of light shining down into our northeast.
Okay.
Oh, Shunka is also regening 5. I think.
Perfect. And that's at a 6th level,
You got the range to that?
120 feet.
Okay. Roll your spell attack modifier.
I'll bump that up to a 7th level.
I can't do that. 38.
38. You are the light flickers but remains true.
Motherfucker. The other thing that happens is I sustain the whirlwind.
This is fun.
And I can move it up to 30 feet in a straight line. I'm going to move it 1 pace to the left, which should then stop getting the orc, get the dragon, and the other honor crim. Yep, that should be it. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Xander's barely saved.
Bolly's barely safe. The orc is barely safe. But I'm hitting. So they need all the 2 honor crim and the dragon need to make reflex saving throws.
Right.
They're gonna take 18, 27 points of damage. So,
And the target number is 37.
yeah.
They all pass. They take 13 points of damage. I really still like that. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, and
For
it's
1 action, just
yeah.
whipping that sucker around. All right. It is their turn.
For the record, I've lost all math on this now because of the healing that went on for each individual person. So this is you're on your own for right now.
Shuka
Okay.
has 80 hit points,
Oh well,
and
you're gonna read them out now.
Sildren has 90.
I'm full.
80, Sildren, 90.
That moment of renewal really
You're
helped.
at full. 140.
The honor crin to the north runs out of the whirlwind, runs south next to Palik and Piercy and Xanner and Bali, and with his powered glaive, strikes at the last Illistel Soulbound. Does hit. And has a second action. Will do the same. Double check. Will do the same thing and hits twice. Slashing magical damage is delivered for ooh and ooh. He does 79 points of damage. The beast, the undead, is critically injured.
Thing is still ticking.
And his dragon to the north lashes out at the orc thrice. Hits, misses, and pierces with piercing and fire damage into that orc chief for 42 points of damage. He has been bitten by this thing many a time. The other Onacrin receives orders from the first one, who points and says, "Attack!" at the undead, and he races over next to Shunka and Palik next to the undead, and he gets 2 attacks as well. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Strikes with a hit and a duplicate hit. No,
Two?
hit and a miss. Hit and a miss.
The Illistel.
Okay.
Illistel Soulbound.
It's still standing.
Strikes. I can't see its damage. Strikes and slays the creature. The Illistel Soulbound is dead. As it drops, the last dragon turns around. No, it's going to step forward 1 and attack the Orc Legionnaire. twice. Critical hit and a miss. That Orc Legionnaire is hit for only 89 points of damage as it bites into him. As the Illistel Soulbound dies, there is a boom and a crunching noise from the tower, and you can see this gray energy at the top of the tower start to crunch in, and the stone at the top 10-foot section crumples in as though imploding, and then the energy starts to move down and it crumples in on the next section, starting to implode and implode as the tower is starting to disintegrate violently, as though it's like a compressor hitting each section.
That's not good.
With this gray energy.
We need the message.
Yeah.
Piercy's turn.
Dump, bump, bump. Yes.
Piercy wants to
Don't attack the honor grenade.
do some squashbuckling moves and mount the dragon.
Okay.
Here's it. Before you do all of that, what was your health?
147.
147. This will be important after you do your mounting.
So I assume that's an acrobatic.
Yes.
So that's a 52.
Whoa! That is, you mount the dragon and still have 3 actions remaining.
Excellent.
No, you mount the dragon, you still only have 2 actions remaining, but the dragon believes you to be an acceptable rider opponent.
Even better. Next action is
You have golden reins in your hands.
targeting
we're never
finisher.
Gonna live this down.
Targeting finisher.
On targeting finisher?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
I get to choose arm, leg, or
who-
head.
Whom are you striking?
The dragon.
The
All
one
right.
that you're riding, that
Uh,
you're controlling?
Uh huh.
Mm.
Okay.
Hopefully remaining
35.
35.
blissfully unaware.
It's even with a bonus, it is a miss. Hold on, let me double check. It is a miss.
Go through the gears.
It bucks you around, uncomfortable what you're doing.
Take another swing.
You just did a finisher, so you're done.
Oh, that's right. I take the reins and I begin to fly it towards the tower doors.
Okay, you are flying the clockwork dragon towards the tower doors. How towards the tower doors do you want to go? Because it has a massive flight speed.
If I can get in, if I can like get into the tower, like smash down in through the tower, like get to that room that we were in.
Sir Piercy von Skeetenlever, the immortal
Not for
swashbuckler,
much longer.
flies this clockwork dragon straight at the base of the tower with the double doors and smashes through them as the upper section is still crumpling down. The beast obeys your command. He smashes through door and stone go flying. As he does that, the honor crin next to Palik and Xander throws his or swings his glaive away from the undead that has just died, swings it with one hand up at the top of the tower, and purple energy lashes out from it, a beam of energy, and holds and pauses that crumpling implosion on the top of the tower. And the honor crin lifts up his helmet and says, "Do what you came to do!" and holds that crumpling energy from crunching the tower. And several of you recognize this person as Second Calibret in Nair you have run into before.
Really interesting.
And we will stop there for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us in this battle. I am surprised Xander lived, which we will talk about. We'll talk about in the after show and more. Join us with the after show join us on the Patreon account. We'd love to have you there. Thanks again for so much support over the last year, and we will see you next time.
Happy New Year.
Bye.